It's Muay Thai Sunday. What's up, everybody? How you doing out there? Thinker St. James with you here. It is Sunday. You know what that means around these parts. Muay Thai Sundays. It is on right now. RWS is queued up. We got Samingdet versus Flukenoi. Oh, crack it. Can I get a hell yeah? Gotta love it. Very excited. As always, hope you had a great weekend. I hope that the terrible main event from yesterday in the UFC did not put a damper on the rest of your weekend. I had to fight through it. I had to fight through it for the rest. I'll tell you, I got off the stream. I was fucking depressed. I was like, man, that Apex card was so good up until that main event. That main event came and I sat for 25 minutes watching one of the most pathetic displays that I had ever seen. It affects you. It affects you for the rest of the weekend, but we fight on. We fight through the negativity. We circle back to the positivity, and that is RWS right here, right now on Muay Thai Sunday. So, if you want to watch the fights that I am going to be watching here on Muay Thai Sunday, the link is in the description of the live stream where you see my face. Go click the link. Get yourself queued up to the very start of it, 000. You should see the RWS graphic, and RWS starts in 4 minutes and 24 seconds. That is your cue. That is where you need to be lined up to. We're going to get this thing started in a couple minutes, but not before I check in with you fine people in the chat. WTJF, how are you, sir?
W.
Good to see you, brother. Just got a PC and I get the hype now. Oh, bro. Well, I've been teasing it for a little while. That we're going to be making some quality of life improvements around here, kicking Yama into high gear. So I might be following in your footsteps right there, brother. Congratulations, though. What kind of system did you get? Let me know some of your specs and all that, because I am definitely going to be putting a little bit of resources into the upgrades here. John Dong is here. How are you, sir? Good to see you, brother. Basic Red Bull flavor, bro. It's all I need. It's all that I need. I've tried them all, dude. There are some that I like more than others. You know, I like the red one. I like the green one. They're fine. But I always come back to the basic because sometimes when you make it great to begin with, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. I didn't watch. Lucky me, I forgot to gamble on Bilal. Thank goodness. Yeah, congratulations, Bilal killing a fucking parlay. It's not even about Bilal killing the parlay. You know me, bro. I don't really care much about getting the picks right. I try to get them right. You know, I like to get them right if I can. I think I make pretty decent points as to why I make the picks that I make, but I do it full well knowing that I'm not going to get a lot of them right. If you want the good, more correct picks, obviously you go to Chase Parton. But when it comes to just the enjoyment of the sport and what I witnessed in that fight, the parlay, dude, if that was a great fight, I would have gladly thrown the parlay away. But to watch my parlay die with Bilal and oh my God, we'll talk about it on Monday, of course, tomorrow. If you want to hear my full thoughts on that fight, of course, last week's fights, myself and Chase Parton will be breaking down each and every fight from the card on the podcast, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also next week, just so you're aware, Friday morning / early afternoon, whenever we do it. But this coming Friday, we're going to be doing a MMA on Film Day 1 review of the new film, The Furious, which if you were watching the event, I know TJF, you said you weren't watching, but if you were watching the UFC event, you saw the previews for that film. Both Chase and myself very excited to see that film and review it. So just a little something to look forward to. Dude, I'm still so pissed about the main event yesterday. Brother, John, please, don't even get me started. I want to start off Muay Thai Sunday on a good note here. I know full well I was the one that brought it up. So I'm just gonna put it on you, John. You be the whipping boy for this one. Stop talking about it, John. Kidding, of course. Worked so hard turning 2 into 25 by betting on fights, then lost it all. Started off putting small amounts on Priscilla and then Luna. They both lost. I put the rest of my money on Bilal. I feel for you, brother. I feel for you on that. Never bet more than you can lose, of course. And, and then just be upset at the right people. Because I guarantee you that if you tune in tomorrow, if you tune in on Monday for the podcast, you are going to be hearing me screaming at Bilal's coach. God, it's like I said on the watch along, man. I've seen I've seen and heard a lot of bad things when it comes to cornering. I don't think that I could have been like witnessing anything either more delusional or intentionally sabotaging or just completely oblivious. Those are your three options. Either you're absolutely delusional to what you're seeing, you're oblivious to what you're seeing, two different things there. Oblivious, delusional, or you're just intentionally sabotaging your fighter. Those are your options. In a 5-round fight. Anyway, okay. All right, we're done. We're not talking about this anymore. Watch the podcast tomorrow. I want to see all you guys in the chat for the podcast there. Sam is here. What up, Sam?
W.
How you doing, brother? Good to see you. I'll send you something, but I'm not a PC guy. Oh no, I mean I don't need any recommendations, brother. I know what I'm doing. I was just curious what you got. Meat Rocket is here. What up, Meat Rocket?
W
as well. I watched every fight until Bilal. Bro, that dude, if it wasn't for doing the stream, I probably would have turned that fight off. You know what I mean? Seeing, like, by round 3, I definitely was like, I can't watch 2 more rounds of this. But, of course, I fight on. I do it for y'all. Oh, man. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to get started in about 4 minutes. Again, if you're just getting here and you are new to the stream, thank you for being here, of course. If you want to watch the fights that we're going to be watching, the link is in the description of this live stream. Cue it up to 000, and I will give you a sync point when we start. Lachlan is here. Oh, look who it is, Lachlan. Lachlan, who has not been doing his verdict for weeks now. Lachlan. I mean, I don't know how you can be such the GOAT for going over to Thailand and seeing RWS and one championship. You come back, and then you deny us your GOATed picks when it comes to the verdict league, Lachlan. Appreciate you, bros. Good to see you. Canelo hands look more like pillow hands. What up, Jeremy? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even that he was pillow-handed. No, it wasn't, it wasn't that. It was that he was winging shots over Gabriel Bonfim's head. Bonfim was the taller man, and he still somehow sailed shots off into the stratosphere. Like I said, he looked like Superman when he was about to take off flying, you know? Superman goes like that. It's like, shoom, up in the air like that. That's what he looked like. Off to Neverland. Where are those shots going? I have no idea. That was negligent by the corner. Good way to put it. Missed the fights yesterday, but we all know RWS is the #1 elite stream of the week. Brother, we are about to get into some Muay Thai Sunday right now, and you know that to be true. See, it's like concentric circles when it comes to the blood palm. I got love for the entire blood palm, you know that. But it's like, if you go deeper into the layers of the blood palm, the core is here on Muay Thai Sundays, because we all know what really is up. And it's fucking Muay Thai. CTE is here. What up, CTE?
W.
How you doing, brother? Lachlan, see, that's the thing, right? I mean, this is now multiple weeks in a row that I'm seeing Lachlan at the bottom of the leaderboard, purely off of not making picks at all. What is happening? What happened to my Lachlan? I feel like a mama bear when one of the cubs gets too far behind the pack. I get that sense, that little tingle in the back of your brain. Oh, whoa, wait a second. Lachlan? Where's my Lachlan? And a bunch of other heads start popping up. Turns into a Family Guy sketch. Lachlan? Anyway. All right, we're going to get started here in a minute. Get yourselves ready, of course. Get yourself to the stream. Make sure you got RWS queued up. We got Samingdet versus Flukenoi today. We got Macarena starting the card off, people. Dala tu puera para guia Macarena. Lachlan letting everybody catch up. True. That's a good point. Lachlan doesn't want to be out here stomping us out. Just bopping us. Lachlan's over here playing Super Mario. Just getting coins out of us. hitting us like Sonic, just watching all of our coins pop out into the ether. Had a solid day at work, made a clean 100 in tips, so nothing to complain about. Brother, let's fucking go, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gotta love a hundo day. That is what is up, my guy. It's okay, I'll get my shit together. I'm just giving you shit, Lachlan. But do it, though. Hey, Hydra, what's good, brother? All right, gang's all here. It is 10:10. Let's get this thing started. As you know, is White House this week? Week from today. Week from today. If it goes off, we'll talk about that in a minute. Get yourself to the stream, of course. The link is in the description of this stream. Queue yourself up to 000. You should see 4 minutes and 24 seconds on the RWS countdown clock. So get yourself locked in. Are you ready? Are we good? Everybody here? Bueller, let's go. Let's do this thing. We're going to get this thing started, all right? 3, 2, 1, Muay Thai. And there's your timer as well. All right. So now we've got 4 minutes, 20 seconds, and as it counts down here. So yeah, breaking news, everybody. I mean, I don't know if you heard, but apparently there is a lawsuit that is potentially threatening the White House card. I posted about it in the Discord. I don't know if it has much merit. I'm actually probably going to do a video about it tomorrow, so stand by for that. I'm going to try to get a video out before the podcast tomorrow. Yeah, they are challenging the White House card. A group, I forget the name of it. I posted a couple pieces about it in the Discord, like I said. But yeah, there's a legal motion to halt the White House event. But I believe that the claim is a little bit shaky as to what they're trying to accomplish with that. So we will lock in on that, and I'll do a little bit of research, and I'll hopefully be able to get a video out early tomorrow. But yeah. So anyway, point is that the White House card is supposed to be this coming Sunday, week from today, if it happens. Never had an easier job to upsell at people just love the product. Oh, never had an easier job to upsell at people just love the product. Yeah, I know, right? Amazing. Who'd have thunk it? People enjoy drinking. But, supply and demand. You supply the demand. Everyone make sure to hype the video. Appreciate it, Hydra. Thank you so much. Hopefully it'll be a video worth hyping. Lachlan is here. Yes, indeed, Lachlan is here, and I'm so glad. So glad to see it. Lachlan, our world traveler, the only one among us who has been to RWS and to one championship, at least that I know of. I don't think there's substance to the suit because didn't Dana say UFC are covering it all and running it at a loss? That's not the issue. That's part of the issue. Okay, let me rephrase that. That is one of the stipulations in the suit, is that there is profit being that there is potential taxpayer dollars being spent on it. Dana did say that that the UFC is covering all of it. That satisfies that. Also, part of it was that there would be incurred cost for replacing the lawn of the White House. Dana also said that the UFC is covering that. That part of the suit, I believe, is completely dead in the water. The one piece of the suit that may have some legal standing is the idea that that the government is using federal lands without congressional approval for private enterprise sporting activities, which are two separate things: private enterprise and also sporting activities. Neither of those are supposed to be approved without congressional approval, or neither of those are supposed to be allowed without congressional approval. And also the fact that they're trying to lump in the White House property with the national parks, which that's what I need to research. I need to find out if the White House grounds are covered under our national park laws, because that's part of what they're saying, is that they're using a national park, for which I think that actually the Washington Monument might actually be more of that. Like, that actually might track with that. But again, this is what I don't know. I don't want to speak too much about it because I really don't know the answer right now, but I will do the research before the video. So there are multiple stipulations to this lawsuit. That is the basic gist of it. It is the taxpayer dollars incurred for anything related to the event. I don't think there's anything to that because the UFC is covering that. But then the public land being utilized without congressional approval for sporting events and for the enrichment of private enterprise. They did make a very good point, too, that, Trump himself is being enriched by this product. If you're not aware, the lawsuit claims, and I believe this to be true, Trump did just invest $50,000 recently in TKO Holdings. So, just saying, a little bit in bed here. All right, RWS has begun. We are looking at our start screen with all of the logos on it. Sporting Authority of Thailand sanctioning this thing, and now we are getting the goated RWS intro. I am looking forward to some fights tonight. Little secret or tip, I don't know. You can hype one vid 3 times if you close it and reopen it to hype it again. Brother. Hype the videos that you think are worth hyping, but if you think that the Yama videos are worth hyping, I appreciate that dearly. Thank you so much. W Meat Rocket. Fuck yeah. W all of you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Whoa, wait a second. Has the soundboard not been going off this entire time? Have you not been hearing sounds? What the fuck? I've been hitting the soundboard and nothing's been happening? God damn it, dude. Yamacat fucked this fucking thing up, I swear to God. Oh my God. W. There we go. Jesus Christ. I've been hitting the fucking soundboard this entire time, and I guess nothing's been happening. Haven't heard a sound? God damn it. All right. Well, they're back now. That was the breaking news sound effect you were supposed to hear fucking 5 minutes ago. Anyway. You heard one earlier? Oh, that's weird. Oh my God, dude. Yeah. When my fucking chucklehead friend was over here, he was on my treadmill. It freaked the cat out. The cat fucking knocked the Stream Deck off of the table. The Stream Deck is fucking brand new, and now it's giving me problems. Ugh. I do not have money for another new Stream Deck, people. Got a new computer to buy. Hopefully it'll be all right. Either way. Blame the cat. I have to blame the cat. It's not my friend's fault. It's not my friend's fault that he was messing around on the goddamn treadmill, I guess. But my friend has adult ADHD, and it's like, could you not just fucking sit still? Anyway, again, we are in a good mood. We're in a good mood for RWS. Oh, did we have a fight drop out? I guess one of the fights dropped out. Oh, no, it didn't drop out. They were just doing something weird with the graphic. They're just like highlighting different fights. Okay. Anyway, all of the fights are intact. You were hearing sounds earlier? Oh, okay. Huh. I don't know. Whatever. Hopefully, once we get the new system in place, hopefully it'll be all right. I've never thought to run on a treadmill while at a friend's house. Hydra, right? Fucking right. And dude, if you could see the setup in that side of the room, right? So I've got the stairs right next to me right here. If this right here, what you see over here, what Yamacat sits on, that's like there's stairs on the other side of that. So there's stairs on that. There's one of these shelves on the other side, and then there's the living room. The living room is a couch, a television, and a treadmill. All this guy had to do was sit on the couch. He could have watched fucking it was already bothering me because when I work, he was over here for work stuff. So I was doing work. He was just hanging out. When I work, I like silence. So it was already bothering me that he was watching videos on his phone very loudly. Whatever. Fine. Do that. I'm not even going to make a thing about it. I know you have adult ADHD. Just do that. But he couldn't just do that. All you had to do was fucking sit still and watch your fucking phone videos. That's all you had to do. But no. Ooh, treadmill. Huh. How fast does this thing go? Oh my God. It was just like, dude. He's like Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory. Swear to God. Do you know what I'm talking about? Y'all remember Dexter's Lab? I don't know if you guys are old enough for Dexter's Laboratory, but if you don't know Dexter's Laboratory, it was one of the greatest cartoons of all time on Cartoon Network. And it was Dexter, who was the kid genius with a laboratory in his bedroom, and Dee Dee was his sister, and all she would do is bounce around, making his life hell. But yes, we've got Macarena coming up here. We've got a girl literally named Macarena. If she wins, you know what we're doing. How much is a Stream Deck? Stream Deck. Stream Deck. Stream Deck is, I believe, 150 or something like that. I mean, you could probably get one used for cheaper, but I literally just fucking bought this. You guys know how long I've been having all of these awesome sound effects, all of these various different ones. Here, let's pick a sound effect at random.
Don't you ever talk about my fucking mom.
If the Stream Deck dies, you will never get to hear Michael Chiesa yelling about his mom again. At least until I get another one. But either way, I don't want to have to fucking spend another $150 on something I just fucking bought. Because this fucking, because he couldn't just sit still. Oh my God. It just drives me fucking wild, dude. And he knows it too. That's the thing that bothers me. Dude, adult ADHD is a legitimate condition. I am not mad at you for having a legitimate medical condition. But you know that you have it, and you make no effort to change, to address it. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. This turned into a hot button issue for me real quick. Probably like the compulsive urge to lift any dumbbell you see. Yeah, right. And dude, I get it. I understand that underlying feeling. But like, just if you acknowledge that it's there, just draw it back, man. Especially when you have something else you could be doing. He just could have sat and watched his phone. I was having to hear Tulsa King clips. Bro has never even seen the show. Just watching random clips of Tulsa King. That's all you had to do. Oh, my God. Set it to the top speed to get him to jump on it. I mean, that's kind of what he did. He was like, oh, how fast does this thing go? Oh, it only goes up to 3? It's like, no, it goes up to fucking whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I never put it to the top. You should not be putting it to the top speed. Bro is fucking huge, too. He's 6'3", like 240 pounds. Why are you on a treadmill? Never touch a treadmill. Oh, my God. Someone like Thinker doing work in his apartment while a friend runs on the treadmill and scares the cat into a problem seems like a Shane Gillis sketch. Brother, I feel like my life is a Shane Gillis sketch at times. Especially since I started the business. Since I started my own business, it certainly feels that way. I feel more and more like tires every day. It's not the cat's fault. It's their nature. They're all half wild. My cat drops everything off the tables. I don't blame him ever. He's an animal doing his thing. Yeah, no. I mean, I agree with you on that. The thing is that Yamacat knows not to be over here. Like, anytime that he is on this table, he knows he should not be on this table. That's why he does it. And where he was underneath the table, close to the computer, he definitely knows he should not be there. Because that is why I keep this is like pet safe bug spray, which I had needed for, other reasons. But, it's plant-based. It's safe for animals. Of course, I would never be spraying him with anything toxic, and I never spray it at him, but I always keep it close so that I can kind of like spray away from him, but like kind of mist a little bit towards him, just so he knows that there's something in the air and it like makes him go away. But if you ever see me reach for this and like go down under the table, that's why. So he knows he shouldn't have been over here. But you are right. At the end of the day, you are correct. He is an animal. It's not his fault. So I get that. I do understand that. And again, my friend did not have to be on the treadmill. There was literally no reason for him to be on the treadmill. Average millennial thinking they got ADHD. No. He legitimately does, though. This guy has legitimate ADHD. This is beyond like that. Trust me, TJF. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's not that. This is legit. Hey, Chase is here.
And this is still my boy!
Thankfully, that sound effect went off. Good to see you, Chase. Hope you're well, brother. Looking forward to doing the Furious review this week. You're saying it wrong. It was called Dexter's Laboratory. Yeah, true. Good point. That's somebody who knows the show for real. If you know that show, do you remember the greatest character from the show? Mandark? That's my favorite. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Mandark, who had a crush on Dee Dee. I would never do that while a friend is working in the same room, though. CTE, this guy, and I have to. Part of me being mature is recognizing that he just cannot help himself, and I have to always tell myself that, because this person cannot sit still. And this is like a person who is very successful, great friend of mine, one of my closest friends. But like, he drives me fucking nuts. I mean, dude, ask next time if I am ever back on stream with Vitz King, which one day, hopefully me and Vitz King can figure the schedules out to get back on together. But if I am ever on stream with Vitz King, ask Vitz King to talk about the person I'm talking about and hear how he describes how I react to this person. It's really amazing that me and him have been friends. I've been friends with this person for almost 20 years. Like, this is a person I've been friends with longer than most people in my life. And it is amazing to me that our friendship has lasted with the amount of just out of my mind that this person drives me. So I have to internally recognize that, like, he's going to be that way. And like, there was no way to get around him being over here for the work we were doing. So it just had to be that way. But I was okay up until the treadmill. When he was on his phone, when he's listening to fucking Tulsa King and random Dua Lipa clips. This dude is just, again, ADHD, just fucking whatever reel comes up. 50 ways to cook an onion. Fucking, the K-pop. This thing. Fucking, commercial for floor waxing. Whatever the fuck it is. I'm okay with all of that. But then it just shifts. It's like, the people that just cannot keep their hands off of things. Just have to touch everything. Oh, what is this? What is this over here? What is this? What is this? It's like, stop. Just stop. Oh, you can see, this is how I get with him as well. It's just, I can feel it already bubbling up in me right now just because I'm talking about it. What did I miss here about a treadmill? What up, Bleeding Edge? What up? At least the soundboard's going to work for you. No, just talking about a friend of mine who scared the cat, and the cat knocked the stream deck off the table, and the stream deck is a little bit fritzy. But it's working now, so hopefully it'll stay working. He's just yapping, bleeding, not mentioning must. Yeah, no, you're right, TJF. I acknowledge this. I'm sorry. I should not be. I don't need to unload my life problems to you guys. What's happening with the broadcast? That was weird. Oh, they put like a little filter over the crowd or something. Or maybe that might have been a lighting effect. That was actually kind of cool. Hey, Didgeridoo Dave. What's up, brother? Just a water bottle on stream is a good and harmless deterrent. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And I generally have that too. But like I said, I never trust me, I'm never trying to harm the cat. Like, if I ever spray the non-toxic spray stuff, I'm never spraying it at him. I just kind of do a little, like that very, very, very little amount. Just to be like, hey, don't do that. That's all. Ever tried putting aluminum foil on a countertop? You don't want the cat. Oh, I mean, but no, I haven't. But I don't really care if he goes on stuff. Like when he's on the table here, going over to here to the upper thing, as long as he moves and doesn't kind of start fucking with other stuff, I don't really mind. But tinfoil down there by the computer might not be a bad idea. I don't know. Vitz King won't hold back. True. But he'll definitely confirm how absolutely nuts this person makes me. All right. Macarena Morias. Yeah, Macarena Morias. Hey, Macarena. All right. So we've got our first fight of the evening coming up here. Now I'm completely done ranting and raving about my friend. Wimelmet is here, holding the card. My lady. We've got Macarena Moreas and Jada Ketley. All right, fight's underway. Jada Ketley. Oof, nice knee. Jada's much taller. Jada looking good so far. Yeah, the size is like very noticeable here. Jada's fucking huge. How the hell are they the same weight? Jesus Christ. Might have to go back on Yama streams to see the last Vitz appearance, bro. I know, dude. Right? Yeah, Vitz is a memory now, unfortunately. Yeah. You know, life gets in the way sometimes. I love that soundbite. I love that soundbite, and that's still my boy. I've watched that interview today. Weidman looked so embarrassed when his dad said that. I really don't think it's as embarrassing as people make it out to be, or like really even as meme-worthy as it is, but whatever. I still like it, though.
And this is still my boy!
I mean, you know, I think that his dad is like, you know, it comes from a good place. You know what I mean? Weidman loses the fight. That's still my boy, though. I still love this kid. I mean, I guess people would be like, yeah, obviously, but either way, it is a fun clip. Oh, Jada's from the Gold Coast? That's what's up. I mean, she's looking good, man. She is so much bigger than Macarena. I mean, the size difference is like really noticeable. You missed Yama Dog? Oh, Jake Dog. Yeah. Yeah. Little Jake Dog. If anyone brings up Vitz on a stream like BKFC with a bunch of new viewers, I'll just say he unfortunately passed. Nah, come on, man. Vitz King is still among the living. He will be back. In fact, I mean, I don't want to tip the hand, but he's been trying to like make some improvements over at the place to like anticipate his return. But I don't know. You know, it's like he's, you know, one thing about Vitz King is that he does get kind of like deep into relationships. So like, I think that, you know, he's been kind of dealing with some stuff with his girl, not anything bad, but like, you know, just anyway, I don't really want to talk too much about that kind of stuff. That's not really my place to speak about, but I just think that he's, you know, he's Vitz King has his own life, you know? So it's like, he's doing his own thing. And if we do end up reuniting, that'd be cool. And if not, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I can't really like dictate what he does, you know? It's a cool dad moment. Yeah, that's kind of how I look at it, you know? I mean, it's just kind of awesome in general to be like fighting and your dad is there. I mean, I think as a man, you know, that's just like a cool thing. Like it's cool for your dad and for the son, you know? It's a good meme to me because it's exactly how I feel when people trash my favorites after a loss. True. Hell yeah. I mean, I think the difference is you're not related to them, but I get you, though. You're not allowed to call a girl big? I didn't call his girl big. What? Don't say that, goddammit. Don't be starting shit. Don't be starting shit between me and Vitz. I never said anything about that. If there's anybody who would say that, it'd be him. His girl is fucking tall as hell. That's just a legit fact. His girl is fucking tall. Little people trying to kick your ass is more scary than big people. They certainly can be. They certainly can be pretty feisty. They're my boy in the way that I back them. True. I feel you on that, Hydra. Well, thankfully you'll never have to worry about that with me because I will never take an L ever in my life, ever. Not one time ever, never. Not one time. I have never lost at anything ever. Charles is your boy in every way. True that. I know that to be true. If anybody brings up the current standings between me and Chase when it comes to fight predictions, you will be muted. When I buy their t-shirt, they get 0.004 cents. I'm basically their best friend. God, I mean, sad but true. Funny haha joke, except the sadness of it. That's like the meme of the dude crying behind the smiling mask. That's how that makes me feel. Support your favorite fighter for a fraction of a penny. What if a mod does it? Then you have to mute yourself. We're on the honor system for that one. Macarena's trying to come back here, but I cannot imagine that Macarena is going to be able to win this fight, sadly. Which really sucks because I was really looking forward to doing the Macarena. I haven't done the Macarena since the 90s. I have listened to the Macarena song many times since the 90s. But yeah, she's getting kind of worked. She did better in that round because she was clinching up, but open scoring is so weird. I mean, it's not weird. I think it's fine. I just don't prefer it. But I think there's some value to it. There's definitely value to it for the fighters. Charles Energy Johnson is always your boy. Definitely for me and Vitz King. That's Vitz King's favorite fighter, speaking of Vitz. I'll let him know everybody was talking about him on stream tonight. He'll be happy about that. He misses all you guys. I know that. YouTube should add mod tiers like Clash of Clans. I want Yama, Co-Leader, Chase, and Elders too. There might be something like that on memberships, which I've been kind of hesitant to do the membership thing. Mainly, I mixed mainly and mostly. Mainly because if I was going to do the membership things, I would want it to be like something that had definitive value for you guys. I wouldn't want to just do memberships just to be like, hey, give me money. I got to like make it something that's going to be like actually worth money for you guys. I do have a couple of ideas for it, but waiting for the right time, I guess. But I think that there is some kind of like tier system on memberships. Damn, Macarena is getting deep stretch between rounds, bro. This is the second time this has happened. This dude is out here giving her the workover stretching. Get that leg up, Macarena. Did you know that the song Macarena is about a girl who is out there banging a bunch of different dudes running around on her guy? Did you know that? All right. Oh, jeez. Jada coming out strong, dude. Oh, jeez. Jada is fucking working Macarena over. This is so bad. Jada looking really good in this fight, actually. Goddamn. Shout out to the Gold Coast. Members only editing streams when the new PC is bought. I like it. That actually could work for real. That's one of the reasons I haven't done editing streams is because the I don't think that the PC could handle it, but that could legitimately happen. That girl is getting stretched out by her cornerman. Very, very true. Legitimately true. Song is about Adam 22. Well, unlike Adam 22 in his situation, I don't think that the guy wants Macarena to be running around on him. Vitorino is the name of the guy. They name him in the song. But yeah, how about Adam 22 and Lena the Plug getting divorced, huh? Who'da thunk it? I really thought that was a marriage that was meant to last. Oof, nice step in elbow for Jada. This is a good fight, honestly. I mean, Macarena is trying, but I mean, I feel like Macarena was doomed from the start here. It was a fake story? They're not getting divorced? Oh, thank God. Thank God. Is there nothing sacred in life? Is there nothing sacred? If Adam 22 and Lynn of the Plug can't stay together, I just don't know if I can have faith in relationships anymore. So I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that. All right. I mean, Jada walked away with that fight. No Macarena for the stream tonight, sadly. Commentary. She won round 3, as well as rounds number 1 and 2. So, like, all 3 of them, then. They're still together? Thank the good Lord, bro. I mean, is she still banging that other guy? The one that she made the video with? Like, are they a regular thing now, or is it just still every once in a while when Adam gets his ass kicked in a boxing fight? Oh, they're saying Jada Ketley is about to get ranked off of this fight. Cool. Certainly deserves it. She won that fight pretty handily. Bia Suwanet here to announce for us. Oh, look at little Macarena. 30-27. You want to hear a spicy take, people? I'm going to tell you something. I think this might bother a couple of people, so I hesitate to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I am not a big fan of Mexican food. There, I said it. All right? I know everybody loves Mexican food. There's plenty of Mexican food in Florida. I've had it my entire life. My family loves it. I don't like it. I just don't care for it. You know? Who was it? Jim Gaffigan? Shout out to the GOAT, Jim Gaffigan. Great comedian. But he has that bit about like all Mexican food basically being the same ingredients. Just kind of wrapped up in different stuff. It's absolutely correct. Yeah, I know. I knew that this would be the reaction. I don't care for it. I've had so much of it. It is just okay. It is just okay to me. Getting beat up on permanent HD stream to thousands and forever clipped, then your girl getting banged also in HD on the internet forever is genuinely nightmarish for most men, not Adam 22 though. That's amazingly factual and something that I could never fathom in my mind. Mexican food is goated. Yep. See, I knew it. Just kidding. I like it, but I can see why some people might not like it. Yeah, it's not like I hate it. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm like, oh my God, I can't stand it. Like, yeah, I mean, if someone says, I want to eat Mexican food, are you okay with it? Yeah, sure. We can have Mexican food. But would I ever choose it personally? Nah, not really. Not when there's so much other good food out there. I'd Chinese all day long. Oh my God. See, did it just, yep. I heard it. I just heard it. This fucking thing. There's definitely something wrong with this. Hopefully it's just the cord. Maybe I can get a new cord. All right. Looks like it's back. Anyway. You know where Jim Gaffigan is from? Is he from Indiana? I mean, I don't know, but I'm assuming if you know that, then probably. That sacrilege, brother, cannot condone this behavior. I knew it. Valid take, to be honest. I don't like Italian. See, there you go. Exactly. And I love Italian. I will choose Italian 10 out of 10 times. You stand with me? Thank you, TJF. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that solidarity.
W.
South Asian and Middle Eastern food is so much better than Mexican food. I would take both of those over Mexican personally. Like, if you want to do the tier list of food from around the world that's like preeminent and dominant foods, it's got to go Italian for me first. Maybe Chinese first. I would go Chinese, Italian, American, like just standard American fare, burgers and that kind of shit. I'd probably put maybe Mexican. No, I'd probably even put Greek above that. Greek and then Mexican. Mexican at the bottom of the list for me. Not even taco smell? Taco, like the smell of tacos? Yeah, I could do without the smell of tacos. All you're saying is it's just overrated? No, I mean, no, I don't think it's overrated. I mean, if people like it like that, that's their choice. Like, it's fine if people like it like that. If people enjoy it that much, then it's properly rated for them. But for me, it's just, I don't care for it all that much. Refried beans are gross to me for the most part. There's a couple of times I've had really good refried beans. Every other time is just kind of trash. I like black beans. And I'm talking Mexican specific, not Hispanic food. Dominican food is fucking delicious. Fucking Portuguese steakhouse, greater Latin food, goated. I'll let you have this because I feel the same way about your average Greek restaurant. Yeah, I mean, and that's why Greek is kind of low on the list for me too. I'm not a big fan of tzatziki flavor. I like lamb, I like a nice gyro, but again, I could do without it. But you got to also realize too that I'm not like a huge foodie. All good food around the world is S tier. Every culture has dishes I love and dishes I can't stand or can't understand. Yeah, I would agree with that too. But in a general sense, yeah, I mean, most Mexican food is just okay. The only Mexican food that I actually seek out is actually Chipotle. And I know that that's sacrilege to a lot of people. You don't think any specific culture is best? Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to say that there's a cultural superiority or anything like that. I'm just saying personal preference, that would be my ranking, It doesn't go beyond the food. And yeah, and like you said, I mean, there's certainly different dishes that I can pick out from every culture that I like more. But again, Mexican food is all pretty much the same. So, Nepal makes some fire dumplings. I've never had Nepalese food, I don't think. Is that Mongolian? Is that Mongolia, Nepal? I don't know. That's actually sacrilege? What? What about shark fin soup or dolphin? You can't tell me you don't love that. That shit's goated. Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, yeah, that's where it gets into a little bit of dicey territory, right? Meat Rocket. Yeah, I saw that documentary about what's the name of that one? Oh, what's the name of that one where they rounded up all the dolphins in that cove? I think it's just called The Cove. Yeah, that is that's a tough watch, bro. Nepal is Tibet. Okay, got you. Free Tibet. I took it just the food. Yeah, I got you. I got you, bro. I meant from each culture. For me, there's always a few S tier dishes and a few F tier, and the rest is generally good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you take that as the baseline understanding for all foods, then I still think you can rank them, though. You know what I mean? I also acknowledge that. Yeah, there's a range, and you can find your favorite and your least favorite in them. But, within that metric for each different one, I think you can still, put them in a list of where you would prefer. All right, Liam Patel. He is El Matador. There's someone else with that nickname. Who is it? He's facing Fophet. Or Fophet. Yeah, the Cove and Blackfish. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Both very tough. Plus, I think I've talked about this before on stream, but there's also a documentary from, I want to say, like the late 90s. It was about Miami Seaquarium. That's another one. Miami Seaquarium was an evil, evil place. And I am very ashamed to say that I went there many times as a kid. What about Antarctica food? Have you ever tried that cuisine? Are there people on Antarctica besides researchers? Well, maybe that's the North Pole. But no, Antarctica is not inhabited, right? There's not like a civilization on Antarctica, is there? Maybe I'm showing super ignorance right now, but I don't know. But no, I have never had Antarctican food before, I don't think. What is it? Is it penguin? I have never had penguin. I think penguins are endangered. You probably shouldn't be eating those. All right. Where's our dude El Matador from? Liam Patel. I don't want to assume. All right. The second of our prelim fights is about to start. Antarctica isn't settled? Okay. Good deal. North Pole isn't either, but people get close in Alaska, Canada, Finland, Russia, all those places. Yeah, and I believe there's a research station on the North Pole, if I'm not mistaken. There might be one on Antarctica as well. Because I remember researching that when Bryce was saying that you can't go to the North Pole. I was like, wait a second. All those places have basically North Pole natives. Okay, got you. True. It's like the Eskimos. Fophet looks a lot bigger. Let me see. Wasn't even paying attention. Let's see. Marin Hantanabun, our referee. Oh, all right. Liam Patel is fighting out of England. Liam the Englishman. There's a bunch of research bases on Antarctica, and all the countries that have them disagree on who owns what. There's like a big dispute about who owns territory in Antarctica. Shouldn't it be like the International Space Station where everybody just sort of agrees that it's like the world owns it? Eskimo is technically a bad word in Canada now. Like Indian, it's Inuit. Eskimo is not really. I mean, I've heard Inuit before, but like Eskimo is like a bad term. Okay. I will try to remember that. They're separate from normal natives, I guess. Wow. Oh, always evolving. Always changing. Hard to keep up. All right, fights underway. Liam versus Fophet. Yeah, damn. Yo, Meat Rocket, you weren't kidding. Jesus, Liam is fucking huge compared to Fophet. Holy shit. This is the second time we've had a huge person versus a shorter person. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're saying it on commentary. This is David versus Goliath over here. Fucking Liam is massive. How the fuck are they the same weight? Antarctica is split by percentages like a pie chart. Australia owns the most, I believe. All right, well, we're going to change that, Lachlan. We're coming for you, bro. We're taking over more of Antarctica. I think that's on Trump's agenda. Incrementally taking over Antarctica piece by piece. But no, that's, I mean, I don't know. Like if you can't inhabit it like an inhabitable place, what's the point of it? Oh, geez, this dude, Liam, spamming the knees. Holy shit. Hey, yo, Foppet over here just taking the pain and staying composed. I like it. Liam was going crazy with those knees for a second. We had a team that changed their name from the Eskimos, same issue as the Cleveland Indians. Jeez. Yeah, I did not realize that Eskimo was a bad term. Like, did like settlers just make the term up? Damn. This dude, Liam, is hitting the knees pretty crazy. Foppet needs to get active and get past that kicking and kneeing range. But it's hard. I mean, how do you get past the knee range? I mean, the knee is right there when you're at close range. Oh, geez. Big kick. Drops Foppet, but they count it as a slip. Eskimo is not really used anymore for sure. Eskimo Callboy, the band changed their name because of it. Eskimo Callboy was the name of a band? Okay. The news to me. I will adjust accordingly. Thankfully, I don't talk about Inuits very often, but I will try to remember that. I love the woke movement. It's helped society massively. Yeah, for real, right? I'm very glad. All of the good that they're doing with policing our language. But look, what I will say to that is that if the actual people, if the Inuit people don't like the term, then look, you gotta, be respectful is all I would say. So I do try to, I try to be, that's what I've always said about all of that stuff. I try to be respectful. Just have the respect back to me to know that if I get it wrong, that I'm not trying to be an asshole. And, oh, geez. Oh, Foppetch might be done. That might be a beanbag. Oh, it is. Oh, he's out, bro. Hell yeah. Beanbag. The fucking stream deck wants to work. God, I hope it's just the cord.
Oh, that boy got a beanbag.
Ooh, that's a beanbag.
Sit him on the English beanbag. Wow. Yeah, he was done, dude. Yeah, he died, Sanjay. Trump needs Antarctica because they're 2 weeks away from developing a nuke. Brother, they've been developing that nuke since 1981. Eskimos, originally what the French explorers called them, means eater of fish eye. They called themselves the Inuit, so that's what we call them now. Okay, look, fair enough. Fair enough then. And like I said, I try to be as respectful as possible to people if that's, something that they feel. You missed the Redskins. That was a cool team name. Again, if they don't like it, they don't like it. Oh, damn. That was a great kick. Holy shit. I mean, was there any fucking question that this goddamn behemoth Liam was going to win that fight? Dude was fucking 10 times bigger. How the hell were they the same weight? Do you remember Eskimo Joe? I do remember Eskimo Joe. I also remember Cherokee Jack. I'm Cherokee Jack. But yeah, well, he has to be Inuit Joe now. We're getting bonuses now? What? 50,000 bot bonus? The Art of 8 Limbs Award? Bro, RWS with bonuses now. Wow. That's new. Okay, well, shout out to Liam. Liam Patel with the Art of 8 Limbs Award. 50,000 bot. I need to get like a bonus drop on the board. I don't know if I have anything like that right now.
God damn it!
That's because I don't have any other drop.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, that'll do. Wild thing is that every time the team name changes, the native people just ask for like 0.2% of the revenue, and the team says no, then has to change it. Well, I mean, give money away? Come on, bro. Blackhawks have no issue with their name. Yeah, well, I mean, but the Blackhawks was the actual name of a tribe. So, I mean, I don't really think that they have much leg to stand on saying that it's disrespectful just to have a team named after the tribe. Like, all of the counties in Florida are all named after native tribes. The county that I live is named after a native tribe. We have like a dozen properly named, respectful minor league hockey teams with no issues. Big teams are just assholes. I mean, again, if it's just the name of like something that exists, I don't fucking know anymore, dude. Everybody's just like looking for reasons to be upset about things. So what do I know what's going to be offensive or not anymore? But again, I always fall back on try to be as respectful as possible. That's all that I say. I want to give respect and in turn be respected. Try to respect everybody. Just be respectful. That's all you have to try to do. Show basic human respect to other people. I think it should be a pretty common thing, you know? I feel like that's in general something that we've gotten away from as a society, is just not extending basic human courtesy to one another. And with courtesy comes respect. So just be cool with people. 2K bonus is amazing. Hey, 50,000 bot, bro. 2K will feed a village over there in Thailand, no? Liam going back to England, basically getting himself a very nice meal. RWS, the best promo ever. Dude, I love RWS so much. I was so happy when Lachlan confirmed that RWS is goated. Went over there. Oh yeah, Lachlan. You didn't. I don't think you ever showed us. Was the merch cool? Did you end up getting any merch while you were over there? Ooh. Uh-oh. New beat. Ooh. Okay. They changed the music for the dance cam. Oh, they've muted the dance cam music now. Oh, now we're back to our same music. Hey, look at this kid flossing. Hell yeah. Move your body. I think it should be mandatory that we all dance during the dance cam. Ooh, look at this baddie. Holy shit. Pardon me, miss. Jesus Christ. Tailor-made for Thinker St. James right there. I thought the bonus was only for the last fight. Yeah, Bleeding Edge, that's something new. Yeah, apparently they're giving out new bonuses. 50,000 bot sounds like a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot in that country. Move your body. To put into perspective, when Mighty Mouse fought in Thailand, he was chasing a 500 bot bonus for going for a body blow finish, so 50K is beast. There's no way they were giving a 500 bot bonus, bro. No way. 500 bot is like $50. Or like not even that. It's like 500 bot is like $5. Maybe 500,000 bot. Blackhawks is a double sick name. First owner served in the Blackhawk division in World War I. Hell yeah. With a Blackhawk friend who he named the team after. That actually is a fucking great story. I'm pretty sure that friend passed during the war too, unfortunately. RIP to that guy. Also, I found out, I've been watching Gone with the Wind. I talked about that recently on stream. I've been watching Gone with the Wind. I finished my watch of it. Now I'm watching the audio commentary, which is a film historian talking about the history of the film and the actors and all that. And I found out that one of the actors in the film was actually an English actor. He was a major character in the film. He played Ashley. Oh my God, I always keep forgetting the last name of the family. But he played a major character. This the dude Ashley in the film, and apparently he went back to England after his acting career and was working for the English government during wartime to make like films and other like promotional stuff for the war effort. And he actually his plane was shot down by the Germans, and he died in a plane crash because of it. So, R.I.P. to that guy. What was his name? Ashley Wilkes was the name of the character. And he was portrayed by, oh my God, Howard was his name. But Leslie Howard was the name of the actor. So yeah, R.I.P. to Leslie Howard. I got a black shirt. It's the same ones the film crew wear. It's pretty sick. Is it the one that they throw out like during the giveaway? Because that's the one that I want. God damn it. They don't sell them online. I want an RWS shirt so bad. Cool flex, bro. Oh, it's the flex cam. My bad. Is this new? I don't think we've seen a flex cam before. Hey, lady with guns. Is RWS a fight league or promo or both? Both. RWS is Rajadamnern World Series, which is the name of the league, and it is also the promotion. Jesus Christ. All these jacked women in the crowd tonight. I swear to God, I used to watch Mighty Mouse's YouTube when he started and would share his stories. I'll confirm that. It would be very, very surprising if anybody was fighting for that little. I mean, unless like the amount, unless like the exchange rate changed dramatically, which it could have. I don't know. Again, I don't know the answer, but like current numbers, that's like nothing. I mean, like that's like a stick of gum kind of thing. Jens Pulver once shared a story. He got 250 bot bonus once and was stoked so he could get a bigger meal. Okay, I mean that literally would be all that it could get you now is an upsize on a meal. All right, the RWS intro is playing. For more than 80 years, Rajadamnern Stadium, one sacred belt, has stood as a symbol of Muay Thai immortality. Forged in history, guarded by legends. Are there any title fights tonight? I really want to get another glimpse of that sick belt. Yes, there is a title fight. It's the interim light heavyweight championship tonight. That's Samingdet versus Flukenoi. So yes, you'll be seeing the belt. Hindsight, I should have asked Lachlan to score me a shirt. I would have paid the god-awful shipping fees. Yeah, I know, right? Same. I probably should have too. Lachlan would have just been over there shelling out massive amounts of bot, just buying every goated RWS shirt in the building. But yeah, isn't it crazy though? They do not sell the RWS shirt anywhere online. They have other RWS shirts, but not the main one, not the one that I would want. And god damn it, I would be rocking that thing everywhere. Rajadamnern! Hell yeah. I hope there's some catchweight fights. Thinker loves those. Oh, man. Yeah, whatever happened to that guy from Tough Enough, huh? Still waiting on that DM. They had a different belt in that promo clip. Maybe when they started having different divisions, they lowered the belt size. Oh no, it was the big plate. Yeah, they also give out the big plate sometimes. You bet Lachlan would have totally done it for us too? I mean, I don't know if I would have actually asked, man. I mean, I think it's a little bit, I don't know. I'm sure he would have, but like, I don't know. I just feel weird asking people to do stuff. I don't like asking for favors. You stole the top ranking. Are you finally proud of me? No. Of course I am, Meat Rocket. You're the man. You got no shame? We certainly know that. Oh, my God. If there's ever a person that's got no filter, it is certainly you, Sanjay. Thinker, what flavor of vape do you have? I have sour apple, my man. It's my favorite one from Fogger, but they don't have the... It's incredibly hard to find the actual Fogger pods. So I've got this one from Yovo, and I actually have come to like this one a little bit better than the Fogger. It's compatible with the Fogger battery. So I've just been sticking with this Yovo sour apple for right now. It's not an ice. I prefer the iced flavors if I can get them, but this is just like a regular sour apple, and I like it. These things last so long. I love that part. But yeah, I have the original Fogger here. This one's empty, of course, but it's still got a little bit in it, so I keep it as a backup. But yeah, the actual Fogger pods are very hard to find. When I went to therapy my last session, the therapist told me you are a love me or leave me kind of person with no shame, but are kind and respectful. This is our last session. Okay. I mean, I think that's cool. Like, that's fine. A fine way to be, you know? Why is it your last session, though? You feel like you've made the breakthroughs that you want to make? Why don't you have a refillable vape? I just prefer the single use. Refillable ones are too much fucking work. You got to get the whole coil thing, and then you're carrying around vape things, and then you're doing the refilling yourself, and you're spilling it, and it's more work than it's worth. Plus, there's so many vape shops around that it's easy just to pop into one. Like, there are like vape shops within walking distance in my area. He felt I was good, and I still go to a support group. Okay, all right, fair enough, Sanjay. Good. I'm glad you've made the progress. That's actually a good therapist to actually say, hey, you're doing all right. Like, we can probably slow it down or stop it. Like, from what I understand, most therapists keep the therapy going forever. Like, you never actually end it. Hey, Nav, wanna now, brother. Good to see you, bro.
W.
Just got here for a beanbag. Hell yeah, dude. Well, hopefully we'll be seeing another one soon. We just had a good one in the last fight, and we are waiting for main card to start, so should be starting any minute now. Plenty more fights to go, though, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us for Muay Thai Sunday. Yeah, we're getting some of the old school highlights here. This very long intermission that they always have. We get 2 fights, and then we get a long time to chill out and watch highlights. Oof, look at that knockout. Hell yeah. Oh, wow. Damn, he wasn't out? Oh, he's about to be out. Yeah, he's done so. Indeed. Hope you are well, Nav. You were doing pretty good in the Verdict League yesterday, up until the end there. I don't know where you ended up. Let's see where Nav 1 and now ended up in the Verdict League. Let's see here. Oh, you ended up in third place. You ended up in third place in the Verdict League for yesterday. Damn, you picked every fight right on the main card. Good for you, Nav. Why do they have these highlights intermissions all the time? I have no idea, honestly. I really don't know why. We get 2 fights for the prelims, and then they have this big, long intermission, and I have no idea what they're doing. Maybe for advertising. That would be my guess. Probably for advertising, because I do remember on the Thai broadcast, this was advertising time. Nav is Verdict Daddy. True, brother. I hit all the fights. Nolan and Allen had me worried. True, dude. Fucking not Bilal? Not Bilal before you actually saw the fight? Good for you. Good for you knowing what me and Chase were confident was not going to be the case. What do you guys think of Evo? That guy's a freak, bro. That is the only person right now that I can think of that I think deserves to be hot-shotted legitimately. I jump him directly into the top 5. I was saying this on the stream yesterday. There needs to be a complete overhaul of light heavyweight, starting with Ivo Baranchevsky. Get that guy into the rankings. Fucking start cleaning house on all these bum-ass light heavyweights. Light heavyweight needs a fucking makeover. Shit needs to be gentrified. But yeah, I mean, I've been a fan of Evo since the first time I saw him, dude. That guy's a fucking killer. Bro took out the Tafa with a leg kick to start it off. Bonfim called out JDM after that win. Everyone wants JDM's ranking. Fucking get it. Go get it. Dude, I know that I am in the minority, and I really don't want to be a hater, and I've never wanted to be a hater when it comes to JDM. I have just always said he is not that guy. I've always been the dude to say, like, I feel like he was getting not hot-shotted. He was getting overvalued, in my opinion, and I think I was proven correct. But go get it. Go get it. You want it? Go get it. Obviously, he earned it. Smiling his way through that fight. Tafa is an embarrassment to Logan. Oh, and brother. So I said, get the Tafas out of here. Get Ty out of here. I know Ty's a heavyweight, but still, you know what I'm saying. Clean shop when it comes to some of these guys, dude. Like, I gotta believe that there's a... there's a limit to being a fan favorite. And I don't even think the Tafas are fan favorites. Easton Fection. What up, brother? Easton Fection. I mean, it almost works. It almost works, bro. But if you don't have the Y in there somewhere, I don't think it's so close. It's so close, brother. You still believe in the Tafas? All right. Well, you can believe in them in karate combat. They legitimately could go over to PFL and probably be successful. All right, RWS, come on, let's move this thing along here. I want fights. We're missing out on that lady that we were watching before who was hawking that herbal remedy or whatever. You remember that lady? You have to buy. Call now. That lady that was like yelling when she was selling that shit. She was selling that like herbal stuff, and then she was also selling some kind of like tonic that was like a wine or something. Oh, I miss our Thai commercials. Did you hear Smila said she's coming for Dakota Fanning's? Oh, you mean Dakota Ditcheva? Yeah. No, I did not hear that. But good. I mean, at least that would be legitimate competition when Dakota Ditcheva is fighting some rando. Chick who's 9-5 or some shit. PFL has Dakota Ditcheva can crushing to continue to up her value. Like her value is not already cemented. I think Chase made a very good point about that on the last free-for-all. We were talking about Dakota Ditcheva. They're building her up. How long you got to build up your star before you're just protecting her O? Hey, half-dead Frank. Goat alert.
W.
Buenas tardes, Blood Palm. A happy Muay Thai Sunday to you. Happy Muay Thai Sunday to you, half-dead Frank. Cut the hand, touch the blood, brother. Good to see you, man. Hope you are well, Frank. That makes it sound like Smila is leaning towards signing with PFL. I mean, possibly, but I wouldn't go that far in thinking that she's actively seeking that out. I think she's more calling out the fighter than committing to the league. But if that's the way that it goes, then that's not the worst thing in the world. Go over to She's 21. She's 21 years old. I mean, she can go over to PFL and fight for a while. Go over there, beat Dakota. Come over, do the Kayla Harrison. You know? Again, never let it be forgotten. I've said this a million times, but I will say it a million more. Kayla Harrison has one of the most savvy career navigations of any fighter of all time. I stand by this 10,000%. Kayla Harrison went from Olympics, doing her thing there, cutting her teeth, getting her name, goes over to PFL, gets the bag multiple times. She is a multi-millionaire off of her fights in PFL. Does what she needs to do in PFL, comes over to the UFC at a reasonable position in the organization, works her way up, becomes a champion. Kayla Harrison has one of the greatest career stories ever in the history of MMA. That is legitimately true. All right, finally, we've got our announcers on screen. That means we are getting ready for fights. Denzel Thakun. Oh, Takun. Hey, this is a dude that pronounces it like Sanjay. Sanjay Takar. Denzel Takun. Lu Zuliang. Dude's name is just Jack. It's like Madonna. Kaito Fukuda. Is he related to our little Mishi Fukuda? Our manic pixie dream girl from out of Japan? And of course, in our banger fight, we've got Pet Dej versus Amir Hossein Zolfi. If he is from Iran, I'm going to fucking break something. That would be a big fuck up for the UFC to go to PFL. She might get stuck there like Dakota Fanning. No, Dakota Ditcheva is not stuck at the PFL. This is a misconception. PFL is paying her massive amounts of money. She's not stuck doing anything. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. Same with Smila. Like, don't get it twisted, man. Like, if the PFL wants them and then the UFC wants them afterwards, I guarantee you that the UFC will pull the strings to make it happen. The UFC has unlimited resources, bro. They'll buy the contract out if they need to. Kayla is also a super mom from what I hear. Well, that is a sad case, but yes, she is an amazing human being. Stepping up to take care of some children that needed taken care of. So very, very good on her. Yeah, no, Kayla's a wonderful woman. I have a lot of respect for her. Cher? Do you believe in life after love? All right. Lu Zhujiang. Zhao Zhang. Contractually, Dakota is stuck just fighting cans for good money. Again, dude, if they want her, they will get her. Don't think for a second that there's going to be some kind of contract that will hold them back at the UFC if they really want her. Kayla is a ball buster. Is she? I don't know if that quote was true, but that quote was definitely funny when she was talking about Gina Carano and Ronda's smelly something or other. If I was Gina, I'd want to wipe the smelly such and such off of my arm from Ronda's. You know what I'm talking about. Man, oh, Kayla seems like a cool chick. If she wasn't religious, she would kind of be like the type of chick that I would be into. But, you know, she's not really my type as far as the muscles go. I'm not into muscular women. You love Ronda. She's not cringe whatsoever. True. Absolutely. Never said a cringe thing in her life. Big Ben was showing me that Cyborg is gunning for a fight with Ronda still after all of this time. Oh, yes. Saturday, the 27th of June, people. Oh, shit. And it's at 2 p.m.? 2 p.m. CEST. What is CEST? Yeah, we're going to have to see about watching RWS 200. I might try to do that live. Possibly. Don't quote me on that. We're going to have to see what the UFC schedule is like. But the 27th of this month, 20 days from now, is RWS 200. Imagine Cyborg versus Ronda. Yeah, Ronda would fucking never, dude. Are you kidding me? Ronda would never. Ronda would never dare. Ronda, all that shit talking. There you go. You're talking about Kayla being a ball buster. That was a great response. Ronda out here talking all that mad shit about Kayla, and her response was just, well, fight me then. Ronda wouldn't dare. Ronda knows her place. Give me a fucking break. Ronda can talk all of that dumb shit that she wants and talk about how she's the greatest female fighter of all time and how she's a legend and a pioneer and all of those, you know, at least that last part is certainly true. You know, she definitely is a legend of the sport. She definitely is a pioneer. And that's where it stops because she knows that she would die to any of the top level fighters, fighting right now as far as women go. Amanda, Valentina, Zhang Weilei, Ketlin Vieira would beat Ronda Rousey. Fucking Norma Dumont would take Ronda Rousey's head off. Cyborg would send her to the nether realm. Larissa Pacheco could probably beat Ronda. You would not say no to Kayla if she offered? Well, to each his own. You and Arrogant Savage. Shout out to Arrogant Savage. Wonder where he's been. Been a while since we've seen him around. Hope he's okay. All right, a lot of dancing going on to start off our main card, and then we got fights coming up. I wonder why UFC hasn't signed Pacheco, plus she's pretty hot too. Why they haven't signed her, that I don't know. I mean, we were talking about that when, she posted that screenshot of, like, Hunter saying that he wasn't interested. I couldn't tell you, honestly. I mean, you'd think that the narrative is right there. The only person to ever beat Kayla Harrison. It's very strange to me, but, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know the answer. Yeah, I mean, we've got Yanisi Dubin, but we don't have Larissa Pacheco. Very strange. Bia Suwanet here to get our main card started. Yep, we've got an interim title fight for our main event. All right, this is Muay Thai, and this is Rajadamnern. Denzel Takon. He's from Maitland, Australia. Another Australian on the card. We had a nice Australian victory earlier with Jada Ketley. And now we've got Denzel Takon. But Kayla already 2-1 in the Pacheco trilogy. Yeah, I mean, but I don't think that you need to necessarily have them on a collision course for the fact that she beat her to be the selling point, though. You know what I mean? Like, just the fact that she did it alone is how you sell that. There might be some kind of rights issue with using footage, so maybe that's part of why they don't want it, but that's a dumb reason if that's anything to do with it. You know, because I don't think that PFL licenses their footage to the UFC for any of the fighters that fought for that promotion. All right, Liu Zhujiang is undefeated. He is 15-0. He also has kickboxing experience. Wimmel. Look at my lady Wimmelmet. All right, fight is underway. Let's go. Finally some fighting. All right, nice kick up top to start it for Denzel. Oof. Got another time that we've got a dude who's way bigger than his opponent. Jesus Christ. They have to be doing it on purpose tonight. Denzel is like fucking like gotta have like 5 inches on this dude. Oh, yeah, the flying knee landed. Oh, nice elbow for Denzel. Denzel over here. Denzel the GOAT. Yo, Lachlan, Australia showing out tonight. I mean, he is so much bigger though. Jesus fucking Christ. They are setting these shorter guys up. Oh, big drop for Lou. Yeah, that's definitely a knockdown. There you go. Standing count. Denzel's okay, though. But, yeah, that's a knockdown. All right. Lou is going to be taking round 1 unless something crazy happens. I forget. Pacheco won the last match. Yes, I believe that Pacheco won the final of their 3 fights, I believe. Half Australian, half Thai genetics, best base for Muay Thai. All right. Well, that was a knockdown for Denzel there. Damn. All right. It's evened up now. Wow. What a fight. 2 knockdowns in round 1, and these guys are still going. Ooh. Bro, they are going for it. Hell yeah. This is what we came to see right here. Still a minute left in round 1. Jesus Christ. Good pace to this fight right now. Let's see if they can keep this going. Unless somebody goes out. Nav Wanna now wants a beanbag, so somebody has to deliver. Oh, another switch knee for Denzel. Bro, elbow. Jesus Christ, Denzel throwing the kitchen sink out there. Oh, that step-in elbow. Hitting that tomahawk. Oof, nice body kick for Denzel. Hit him with the tacon. Ooh. Oof. Yo. Lou out here rocking right now. Oh, another nice body kick for Denzel. There's a slip for Lou. Wow. Yeah, Lou backing him up even farther. Got him in the corner right now. All right, that'll do it for round 1. Great round. See how these judges score that. Freak fights, let's go. Each fight, the guy gets taller. Main event, the dude just like 7 feet tall. Fucking commercials ruining my watch along. F you, YouTube. Brother, you got to get the premium, my man. I know it sucks. But I will tell you, for the amount of YouTube that I watch, premium has been a godsend, and I love YouTube music. It has made my drives so cool. Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask. That reminds me. I think it was Darren Till that we were talking about, but did you guys tell me that Darren Till walked out to a song by Laserdance? Because I was listening to Laserdance on my drive today, and Laserdance fucking rules. Laserdance makes really, really fun retro kind of techie sort of songs. Electronica stuff. Like 80s style synth electronica. Crazy round. Yeah, Lachlan, for real. That was a great fight. Great round, rather. Fight's still going. Worried Lou gonna outgrid him? Could be. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lou is undefeated. He's fighting for his O right now. Driving with YouTube commercials sucks ass. Oh, dude. I mean, it's legitimately unsafe to be driving and trying to work YouTube, bro. I used to do it all the time, and I was very lucky that nothing ever happened because of that. I used to do that on my way into work back when I used to have to drive into the office. I used to do that on my way into work on the most dangerous highway in the United States. I was a madman. Thing is, I do not use YouTube enough to justify it and pinching every penny I make right now. Well, I can understand that for sure. But, I mean, you use YouTube every time you're hanging out on the stream. But as far as saving money goes, definitely do your thing, brother. Oof. All right. Round 2 is underway here. They gave Denzel that first round. Denzel trying to use those kicks to keep distance, but Lou waiting him out and then getting past the range. I don't skip. I just listen to the commercials and it messes with my algorithm. Well, bro, skip the commercials, man. I mean, I guess if you're driving, don't. But, you know, for your own algorithmic sake. I mean, Denzel is letting himself get backed up into the corner a lot in this fight, even in round 1, which he won. So I think that you might be onto something there, Lachlan. Lou might be able to outwork him. How much is YouTube Premium? 800 baht. It's probably somewhere around there. I mean, cost-benefit analysis definitely passes for me when it comes to YouTube, but of course, I watch YouTube all the time, so. I very rarely watch anything aside from YouTube, honestly. I've had HBO Max through my cable provider, and I barely touched it. I've watched like 3 things on it. Bro. Denzel needs to fucking stand his ground a little bit more. He just allows himself to get backed up. Apparently, I'm overweight with ED, need to meet gay and elderly singles. Yeah, you know, the algorithm pegs you. And you need to get your prostate checked? Well, yeah, the algorithm used to think that I was schizophrenic. I used to get schizophrenia medication commercials a lot. I was like, I don't know what told the algorithm this. But it would legitimately give me like multiple different schizophrenia medications. And I was like, I do not have schizophrenia. Thankfully. Jesus Christ. What a horrible condition. Feel bad for anybody who has it. All right. Lou is definitely taking this round. This is a slower round than the first round, but our dude Denzel, he's just allowing himself to get backed up way too much. There's a nice side kick. He might be getting a little gassed, honestly. Yeah, see, they're saying it themselves on the broadcast. Denzel on the back foot. All right. I very much hope that the referee or the judges do the right thing here, because this needs to be 1-1. All I watch is fights and cooking stuff, some body cams. How did the algorithm come up with this stuff? I mean, the algorithm takes a lot of factors into consideration, so it probably has something to do a little bit with the information that you provided to it early. You know, like any kind of demographic information that you gave it off rip. And then it doesn't necessarily think it has like the exact person that you are, but the algorithm will feed certain commercials to a broad range within like certain content. So like with the body cams, for example, that could be like anybody from, 18 to 65 or whatever. But with like cooking stuff, depending on what it is, that might be a different version of that. You know what I mean? Fights, that definitely has its own specific demographics that they target ads to. I find the algorithm very fascinating. I do a lot of watching and researching on the algorithm and how it works. It's very interesting to me. I love when it's election season and we keep getting corny political ads of them hating on each other. John Smith wants to eat babies. Vote for Ted Jackson if you don't want babies eaten in Congress. John Smith says that everybody does not deserve electricity. John Smith thinks that running water is a privilege and not a right. That's legitimately one, though. Nestle trying to make that happen. Sick shit. I know sometimes I hang out with some gay friends at gay bars, so they probably also track where I go. Could be. Could be. I don't know if YouTube specifically has geo-tracking on to that extent, but your phone certainly does. So it's probably getting it some way, shape, or form. If you have an Android phone, there might be some validity to that. Ooh, nice kick up top for Denzel. Oh, shit, I didn't even see who they gave round 2 to. Anybody see who got round 2? Oh, they gave Denzel round 2? You prefer 5-round Muay Thai fights? Where do you see those? All right, I want Lou to win, man. I think he won round 2. I think it's a little bit bullshit if the judges gave round 2 to Denzel. They're trying to justify Denzel winning round 2. There's no justification, bro. I don't care about the variety of strikes he was throwing. Lou won that round. The fact that that commentary is even having to try to justify Denzel winning the round is telling that he did not win that round. Am I crazy here? Come on, Lou. I mean, Denzel is winning this round. Lou is starting to slow down a bit in this round. Nice knee for Denzel. Oh, and that kick got through. Another nice knee in the clinch there for Denzel. You thought Denzel lost round 2? Exactly. Yeah, same here. But judges thought otherwise somehow. But either way, I think that Denzel is going to win this fight. I mean, had the judges given Lou the second round, I still think that Denzel would win the fight. I think he's winning this round. I like how the ref is allowing extended clinching. Well, if you're active in the clinch, you should. I mean, you know, if you're throwing knees. Oh, nice knee. Speaking of knees, big knee from Denzel. All right, Lou needs to try to win this fight right now. The bell will sound. I think Lou is going to be taking his first loss. Damn it. Like I said, Denzel won the fight, so can't be too mad at it, but I thought that at least round 2 went to Lou. Lou Zhu Zhang. All right. Denzel Takon. You have it 2-1? So do I. Yeah, 2-1 to Denzel. Yeah, geez, what a nice kick that was. All right, Denzel is 7-1 in RWS now with this victory that he's about to get. $30-27, all 3 judges. Come on, man. Yeah, that's a little bit bullshit. Our dude Lou needed to win round 2. Oh, well, though. Good job to Denzel. All right. We got 4 more fights coming up. Do you remember when Kamala adds, Trump is obsessed with revenge. Kamala will heal the rift in our nation. I'm voting Kamala. I do not remember that at all. Yeah, I mean, I don't see ads on YouTube, so if they were running them on YouTube, I probably just didn't see it. I don't know, though. I don't think I had premium back when that election was going on, so I don't know. Maybe I did see it. What I will never forget on the other side of the aisle was that banger song from the Afro-Cuban band in Miami. Oh, my God, oh my God, I will vote for Donald Trump. Song was a fucking legit certified banger. Bad scoring, but the right person won, so cannot be upset. Exactly. But, you know, you want accurate judging, though. I can still be a little upset about that. You know? Every round counts, as far as I'm concerned. All right. Getting some crowd activity going on. RWS usually pretty good. Rare they fuck up. It's rarer for sure, but we have seen our fair share. I'll never forget that one fight with the Australian guy that the referee was telling him that he needed to be more active when he was perfectly active. Bet against the Iranian according to RWS stats. That is legitimately true, and it is absolutely atrocious. I do not know where they keep finding these guys. But I don't even know if bro is from Iran, though. We'll have to find out. He could be from Morocco. All right, here's the t-shirt giveaway for the shirts that Lachlan has that I want. That guy got a shirt. That could be me. Look at that guy next to him on the end there. He's not happy at all. That's because he wanted a shirt. Look, that guy got a shirt. Got the banger beat going here as Bia Suwanit throws more shirts out to the crowd. Thai Watsadu. That's like the Thai Home Depot, I believe. Thai Watsadu. Yeah, I think we've already looked this up. Yep. Center for Home Products and Construction Materials for Thais. If you're looking to redo your air conditioning system or buy paint or buy steel, you can buy wood, you can buy doorknobs. What else can you buy on Thai Watsadu? You can buy drills. Look at that. Angle grinder. Yeah, cordless drill set. You get an impact drill. You can buy a toilet. Yeah, it's legitimately like the Thai Home Depot. You can buy a toaster. All right, Kaito Fukuda is coming out. He is from Japan. Could legitimately be related to Maki Fukuda. Yama Shopping International Online Home Improvements. Exactly. Exactly. Next time that I do some repairs around the house, I'm going the long way. I'm importing all of my materials from Thailand. Paying massive, massive markups on the tariffs. Bro, he's Iranian? No, he is not. He is from Japan. Oh, is his opponent Iranian? Oh, no, don't tell me that. Oh, Mehdi Rezai. Oh, he is Iranian. Oh, no. Are all you guys ahead of me? Is that how you knew that? Oh, no. We've got an Iranian, people. We've got an Iranian, Mehdi Rezai. I mean, he's undefeated, though. Mehdi Rezai. Oh, they said it earlier? My bad. Ever since that BS war, I always root for the Iranian guy to win. Same, bro. And this Iranian is undefeated in RWS, so perhaps he is the one that's going to buck the trend of Iranian sacrificial lambs. Come on, Mehdi. Mehdi Rezai. 25 years old out here, going up against a dude from Japan. This is a winnable fight for you, Mehdi. Japan does jiu-jitsu, bro. They don't Muay Thai, right? Kidding. All right. Mehdi Rezai, Kaito Fukuda coming up in mere moments. We've got an Argentinian later on the card. Hey, Johnny the God. What up, brother?
W.
What's going on, bro? How are you, my man? Hell yeah. Jigsaw versus Dwan 99. Coming up at RWS 200. Looking forward to that one. I'm good. Had a nice day. Glad to hear it, bro. Very glad to hear it. So many people wanted McDonald Trump to win. How many do you think regret voting for him now? You know, it's hard to say. I got to believe it's a good amount, but I've never seen in American history a person who has as devoted a base as he does. It's truly remarkable. I was talking about that in the Discord today where I was like, it's very amazing to me that like this dude has just like a cult of personality that just, I mean, no matter what, he literally said it himself, you know, he can stand in the middle of a street in New York and shoot someone and never lose fans. I mean, it does really seem to be the case. So I think it's probably a good amount, like that middle ground, you know, those people that were maybe on the fence probably are regretting it now, but there's still going to be a core group of people who, no matter what, I mean, the fact that this dude, you know, is basically, I mean, you know, all but known to be in the Epstein files with, you know, links to all of the bad stuff in the Epstein files. That was not enough to swing the core base. I mean, that's where you know that they're just essentially brainwashed. I mean, come on. That really just goes to show that no matter what, they can always just chalk it up to fake news, liberal media, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I mean, to answer the question, I'd say that it's probably a good amount of people, but certainly not all of them. One thing I like that Trump did was kill taxes on overtime. Makes a huge difference to me. True. I mean, you know, I'm sure that there's a couple of things that you can point to that are positives. You know, I always said in his first administration, I thought that it was a good move to be trying to build some type of rapport with North Korea. You know, everybody has this reaction to North Korea like, oh, you know, we just have to hate them instinctively. It's like they've got nuclear weapons and they're a country like any other country. It's, I think, better to try to mend fences than to continue putting up walls. Who was known for walls? Whatever happened to the wall? No one can ever answer me this question. Build the wall, just up and poof went away. The wall just ceased to be a talking point. Like it never happened. Still crazy to me. Thoughts on Bilal having hands like Canelo? Johnny, we talked about it already. I'm going to talk about it on the podcast tomorrow. I'll save it for the podcast because I got a lot to say about it. Trust me, dude. I've already said a good amount between the watch along and this stream, but I will give my full thoughts on Monday tomorrow. Or later today now. It is just past midnight local time. Oh, all right. Fukuda is emoting on our dude, Mehdi. This never bodes well when they use their time during the dance to emote on their opponent. Trump does Linda? Oh, Trump does kind of have a cult following like Reagan, but in a different way. Yeah, much different way. I've never seen anything quite like it, but it is what it is. Man, that was a stinker performance from Bilal, and I have no clue what's next for him. And if I was Canelo, I would sue Bilal for defamation. Amigo. No Canelo, amigo. Stop saying that. Yeah. Quite a performance. Yeah, trust. I've got a lot of opinions about it. All right, main card bout number 2. Was that a Sub-Zero move he did? He did, but Mehdi sidestepped it, if you saw. He hit him with the Hadouken hands, but Mehdi was like too fast for it. Matrix. All right. Kaito Fukuda is 47-27-1. We might actually get an Iranian beanbag on this card. Ram, what up, brother? I don't know what RWS is, but I'm here to boost the algorithm. Brother, click the link in the description and watch along, bro. Get hip to game. It's Muay Thai, my dude. It is Muay Thai Sunday, brother. Get with the times. But yes, if you do want to watch the fights that we are watching currently, the link is in the description of the live stream that has my face on it right now that you are watching. And this timestamp above my head is correct. So click the link, go to this time right here, and you will see what we are seeing. And then you will know what RWS is. The second one hit him. You might have... Oh, really? Damn. I must have missed it. When he was in the corner, he took a freeze throw. Bro. Hopefully he's thawed out now. Because, I mean, he's got to put on for Iran. I mean, traditionally, the Iranian fighters that come over to RWS do not fare well. So Mehdi has to be the dude. He's got an entire nation on his back right now. A nation that needs a win right now. Nami Carroll's very lovely, but she is no Wimbledon. All right, fight is underway. Fukuda versus Mehdi. Rezai. Kaito versus Mehdi. Oof, catches the kick. All right, off to a good start for Mehdi. Kaito already emoting, not a good sign. All right, they trade knees in the clinch. Good active clinch going on here, starting things off. Nice elbow for Fukuda. You really want the Iranian to win? I agree, brother. Let's hope he does it. Why did the ref allow the pre-fight bullshit? I mean, because it's part of the dance. They like, you know, they integrated it into the dance, so the ref kind of just like lets it be a part of the dance. But I do agree that it's not in great taste to be emoting on your opponent before the fight. Certainly makes me think that you're going to lose the fight. Did you hear the rumors that Armin's wife filed for a divorce? Yeah, I heard that a while ago. I want to say I heard that like about 2 months ago. But I have seen no actual confirmation of that, so I think that it's probably just a rumor. But if you search Armin in the rumor mill, I posted about that like a couple months ago, and yeah, I don't think that there's any validity to it. And even if there is, I mean, it's really not any of our business, I would say. Like, unless there's some like legitimate nefarious thing going on, if it's just a marriage breaking down, that's really got nothing to do with me. I mean, allowing the freeze throw. Yeah, I mean, they do that kind of like overly like antagonistic dancing sometimes. We've seen it before. Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, Mehdi hit him with the elbow. Fukuda looking a little bit rocked. I don't know. Oh, another nice step in elbow. Fukuda's going to be having some lumps on his face. Oh, another nice elbow for Fukuda. And the knee. The Iranian was clearly hit with it. True. The Iranian clearly hit him with the elbow. Yeah, Fukuda is clinching up like crazy. He knows he needs to get out of this round. Oof. Another good shot for Mehdi. Mehdi is touching him up. Catches the kick. Very nice. All right, they break it. Nice teep kick. All right, good deal. Round 1 to Mehdi. Going into the clinch as a shorter guy isn't too smart. I mean, I think that he's, it's like you try to get past the ranged attacks. Yeah, geez, look at that elbow from Mehdi. Damn, that right hand, clean, boy. But yeah, I think that trying to get past the range striking is why he went in so close and then kind of just by default end up in the clinch. But I mean, I don't know. He's got to find a way to touch him somehow, If getting into the clinch and hit him with a couple of knees is a good idea, questionable for sure, but they gave Fukuda the round. Am I crazy right now? I mean, Fukuda got hit with like a bunch of what the really? Yeah, you thought the Iranian round won round 1 too. Yeah, dude, these judges tonight are on some shit, dude. I mean, Fukuda got hit with like several very heavy elbows. So not only are they setting up the Iranians to be sacrificial lambs, but they're also not giving them rounds that they win. Damn, the Iranian bias in RWS. I don't know, man. I don't know. Strange. I mean, I had it close, but in favor of Mehdi. It didn't even seem that close to me. I mean, not a blowout, obviously. He didn't knock him down or anything, but like, it seemed pretty obvious that Mehdi won that round to me. All right, let's see if Mehdi can turn the tables here, I guess. Nice front kick teep to start off things for Fukuda. Oof. It's nice combos going both ways there. $29-16 on significant strikes in round 1. That really did not feel that way. That did not feel that way in the slightest. All right, clinched up again here. Referee letting him go in the clinch. There we go, finally breaking it. 29-16 as a score sounds crazy. 29-16. How would that even be possible? I mean, 29-16, I don't think is even a okay, that's legit for Fukuda. Down goes Mehdi. Oh, it's over. Oh my gosh. Japanese beanbag, another Iranian sacrificial lamb. Sit that man on the Japanese beanbag.
Oh, that boy got a beanbag.
Ooh, that's a beanbag.
That was an unexpected beanbag, but a beanbag nonetheless. And our dude Kaito Fukuda, he might actually have a legitimate Yagibo. It's on the 50-point system? What? Never bet on an Iranian in RWS. Bro, they didn't even give him the round that he won. Fucking bullshit. Bro gets fucking knocked out in round 2 and didn't win round 1 when he won that round. It's like fucking salt in the wound, bro. Injury to insult. The illegal pre-fight freeze throw. Fuck the Iranian. Yeah, dude. I was really hoping that Fukuda would not be rewarded for that emoting. But he certainly won the fight. Shout out to him. That's crazy they didn't give him a round win is crazy rig. Yeah, that first round seemed pretty obviously for Mehdi to me. But he gets dropped. He gets counted. He goes out. Isn't Netanyahu a shareholder in RWS? I have not heard that. To be fair, he did tank a nasty back elbow. Fair enough, but he was throwing a lot of elbows too in that first round. Either way, though, doesn't matter now. Kaito Fukuda gets himself the dub.
W.
All right. Kaito Fukuda gets the win. All right, and this is the final fight of main card before we get into our title fight. And then, of course, in RWS, the title fight is not the end. Because after the title fight, we have what we affectionately around here call the banger fight. So hopefully we either see a war or a beanbag or both. Ceiling graphics. Ceiling graphics. Here we go. It is time for ceiling graphics. Cannot tell you how happy ceiling graphics make me. I'm really curious how to see this White House will go. Will it go smoothly? Jesus Christ. I'm really curious to see how this White House will go smoothly. Will there be communications? Will there be communications? What do you mean by communications? I mean, I'm sure that the tech crew will have communication going on. Yeah, I'm fairly confident the White House card is going to go off without a hitch, personally. But we will see. All will be revealed if it actually happens. We got to see if the lawsuit is successful or not. This stadium should be used in all combat sports movies. I agree. It is the greatest venue in all of combat sports by a long shot. By a country mile. Why did they just cut to a fucking Leo commercial in the middle of the ceiling graphics? Taking a cue out of Paramount Plus's playbook. But yeah, this would be a great venue for a movie, it's true. Put together an old school MMA on film, tournament film, you know, where it's a tournament setting, MMA tournament style. This would be great for that. All right, Jack the Ripper, they call him. He is from Thailand. Bad thing about RWS is the event is so fast. I'm okay with it, bro. After fucking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I am okay with an abbreviated event personally, but have it cut to Cerveza Cristal? Goated, Nav. Fucking goated.
Cerveza Cristal.
Cerveza Cristal. Hell yeah, dude. Nav has ball knowledge for real. RJ Clifford was on Annex Pod and mentioned the Department of Defense was going to be doing some special things for the White House card, but they couldn't say what. Interesting. Who is RJ Clifford? But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that the amount of security at this thing is going to be fucking through the roof. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's fucking scrambling Blackhawks and shit. You know what I mean? Or like scrambling, like F-16s and like stealth bombers and shit. Like there's going to be so much security at this thing. It is going to be like the most secure location on the planet. Oh, he's part of the UFC production team. Damn, that's something I might want to watch. You know, obviously, live production St. James over here. Certainly interested in that. And, you know, for all the things that I have to say about the UFC, of course, I've got plenty to say about how that organization is run. Their production is world class. Absolutely it is. You know, they mess up here and there in little minor instances, but on the whole, I mean, UFC's production is amongst some of the best in, you know, in sports, I would say. RJ Clifford, the Big Red Dog. Goated reference. Clifford, the Big Red Dog. Great series. I used to love Clifford back in the day when I was a kid. All right, Jack the Ripper versus Tomas Aguirre. I believe he is from Argentina. I'm sure as well they even shut down the outside watch thing for the Knicks games for Game 3 because Trump is going. So for sure, the White House is going to have max security. Oh, yeah. I mean, White House already has max security, but you have that many important people in one location. That thing is going to be Fort Knox. He's the redhead guy you see on the weigh-in show. Oh, so he really is Clifford, the Big Red Dog. Okay. I just noticed that Orta Global Fight never happened. Oh, yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, that was the Anthony Pettis thing. Never happened because the event was canceled where Pettis was supposed to fight yesterday morning, but I'm still confused what happened to the event. I mean, Anthony Pettis was saying that they just do bad business. Like, apparently they promised certain things to certain fighters and were just not going to deliver it. And they got all the fighters there thinking that they would be able to pull the bait and switch on them and that they would just continue to fight because they were already in Uzbekistan, I believe it is, or whatever, which, you know, is a country on that side of the world. So that's really, I think, what happened. They thought that they could like get all the fighters to the location and think that they were just going to fight anyway, even if they were changing the terms of the contract. And Team Pettis was like, no fucking way, dude. Don't give a fuck how far we traveled. You're not just going to bait and switch us, trying to switch the contract up at the last minute. Not going to happen. That's at least my understanding of it. I don't know 100%, but that is certainly the implication if you read Anthony Pettis' Instagram post. Your favorite production is Karate Combat. They keep you on your heels. Will they have the pit set up in time? Will they not? The great what ifs that keep you glued to your seat. All right, we're getting our dancing, and then we got a fight on our hands. That's right. Thomas Aguirre from Argentina. Isn't Karate Combat the promotion that does not pay their fighters? Yeah. Yeah, it's allegedly. Allegedly so, yes. Not only do they not pay their fighters, but they also do not pay their production staff, allegedly. And that is a cardinal sin in live production. I mean, that's a cardinal sin in all of business, of course, but, you know, to do a show and not get paid for it, like, that is instant blackballing. I guess they're doing bad business practices about the contracts before the fights is not a good look, to be honest. Of course, yeah, especially for an inaugural event. Are you fucking kidding me? This is your first event ever and you're fucking around with contracts like that? That is a recipe for a doomed promotion, which is obviously what is currently happening. So we'll see if Orta Fight Promotion will ever fight again. Orta Global Fight. I mean, we saw what happened with GFL. That also was due to bad business. Oh, yeah, finally. See, commentary acknowledging that these two are actually close in height, which is, you know, a rarity on this card. July 24th, Karate Combat's next event, Sam Alvey and Uriah Hall main event. Okay. Good deal. A lot of fights going on around that time, because that is also the same time as RWS 200. If Karate Combat doesn't pay, then why do people keep continually fighting there? They usually pay partial amounts. And also a lot of times they're locked into contracts and then they won't fight again, basically. So it's not that people are fighting a lot there. I think the people that fight multiple times generally are getting paid at least a percentage of their purse with a promise of later money down the line. Also, a lot of times they will pay their fighters, but they will pay them in karate coin, which is basically worthless right now. But Meat Rocket, if you haven't seen the video, search Karate Combat on the channel. I did a whole video about Karate Combat. And that might give you some insights as to what people are saying about that promotion. Jack, the Ripper himself. See? Karate Coin is goated. Pull up the graph of Karate Coin right now and see where it's at. See what the stock graph of Karate Coin looks like. Do you think we might see another shit show for Karate Combat? Maybe if President Awesome cooked something stupid up? Yeah, sure. Of course I do. Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they are embracing circus behavior over there, that's the difference. This is the fucking difference. If you want to do a circus promotion, be a legitimate circus promotion like fucking, what's it called? Like Dogfight Wild Tournament. That is a circus done correctly. Karate Combat has one toe in the pool and ends up making just a shit show out of themselves. And they love it. It's all the fucking costumes that they wear. You know what I mean? They're doing Halloween costumes. They're doing fucking Street Fighter cosplay. No one gives a fuck about any of this shit. But they do it because they think that people actually care and like it or whatever. And then they go overboard with all the antics and they see that it gets attention, even though it's negative attention. So yeah, I definitely, Johnny, think that I definitely think they're going to, I definitely think that they're going to do more circusy bullshit. All right, Jack and Tomas has started, by the way. Oh, nice combo for Tomas. Oh, nice low kick for Tomas. They finally found Jack the Ripper. There he is. He's been hiding in Thailand this whole time. Does he get gold handcuffs after the match? Only if he wins. You looked up Karate Coin and it's doing great? I don't believe you. I think you are fibbing, sir. I mean, these guys are very content to just stand in front of each other, so I would think that the output should be a lot more right now. There you go. Tomas with the nice combos. There you go. Kick lands up top. There's a nice combo for Jack. Nice combo for Tomas. I like it that he's working the body. Yeah, I mean, these guys not backing up at all. I mean, oh, Jack finally backing up. He might be hurt. Oh, Tomas with the switch knee again. Yeah, Tomas is doing some nice work here. Oof. Man, they are trading combos over here. Oh, Tomas over swinging. Gave Jack a nice knee in the clinch there. If you want a great coin, just invest in GFL if they cooked something up soon. Oh, brother, again, if you want to know all about what GFL is doing, there is a stream clip on the channel. Myself and Chase Parton talking it all through. Give that one a watch. It did not do great numbers-wise, but I think it deserves better because it is certainly a crazy thing that GFL is trying to make happen over there. Especially after seeing what we already have seen from them. Goated name for blue gloves, only thinker knows why. Tomas Aguirre. Yeah, Tomas Aguirre. You talking about the pronunciation? You can talk all the shit you want on Karate Coin. I found your channel because of them. I mean, bro, hey, look, I like Karate Combat. I was the first to say it. I like Karate Combat as a product. I wish that they would do business better, allegedly. Allegedly that they're not doing good business. But no, yeah, I mean, I wish that Karate Combat was as world-class as I think that it could be. I am just here to point out inaccuracies, anomalies, things that might otherwise slip through the cracks. And don't think that I have forgotten about Tough Enough based on what we have seen out of them and what we were talking about on that stream. If I ever compete, I would change my name to Ima Dumas. Nice. You could fight Cedricus. You watched both the Karate Combat and GFL vids? Meet Rocket the GOAT. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, bro. Goated move, my dude. Thank you very much for that. Both corners are like screaming at their fighters. Tuk Tuk Quest. That's one of the sponsors. All right, Wimmel. Karate Combat does have some good fights from former UFC fighters, and Uriah Hall versus Sam Alvey sounds interesting, though, even if I don't like their business practices. Yeah, and Johnny, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not saying, like, at least to me, has not gotten to the point where I would say boycott Karate Combat. You know what I mean? All they need to do is just make right by their fighters and their production staff. From what I understand, they have started to try to make that happen in parts, but you know, just do better, because I also like Karate Combat, and we might be watching that Karate Combat coming up. You know, I like Sam Alvey. Nice question mark kick for Tomas. Nice kick to the midsection for Jack. Oh, Tomas answering back. Every time that Jack has a good combination, Tomas is right on his ass. Answering back. Those low kicks are adding up for Tomas, too. You see how red Jack's leg is getting. Ooh, nice combo for Tomas. Tomas is crushing this fight, dude. Spinning back fist for Tomas. Bro, Tomas. Get this knockout, dude. This is a great performance. I've seen some decent fights from Karate Combat. Just seems like they're doing business in bad faith. I mean, it certainly would seem that way. Absolutely. And I mean, this is multiple sources that are saying this. Also, like the Karate Combat rules, you would be the only person who actually knows the full rule set, including the referees and judges. But in a general sense, based on what we know of them, I think it's fine for the application for sure. Oh, dude, this dude Tomas is landing some really nice shots, and the variety of strikes is really nice too. Oh, Jack turning up. Jack was playing possum. Oh, but Tomas coming back again. Damn. Two-way action in this fight. Jack landing some heavy shots now. Oh, Jack backs him up to the ropes. Jack. Oh, they're clinching up. Referee breaks it. If he can. Jesus Christ, they're hanging on for dear life here. Break up. Wow. Oh, Tomas with the uppercuts. Misses on one. Gets the head kick. It's a crazy round. I cannot believe that Jack had all of that left in the tank. Oh, beautiful elbow. Oh, nice uppercut for Jack. Oh, bro, nice extended combo for Tomas. Nice. Dude, what a great round that was. Hell yeah, dude. Crowd going wild for that round. Very deserved. That was really nice. I kept on seeing that clip of poor James Vick getting brutally KO'd by Alvey's head kick. Always shows up in my algorithm on IG. That was a crazy knockout, dude. James Vick was fucking stiff as a board after that shit. He was so gone. That got your blood pumping fun round? True. Hell yeah, dude. Great round. All right, let's see these scorecards here. All right. They gave the round to Tomas. I think that is correct, even if Jack had some late success. All right. Jack needs a finish now. 20-18 for Tomas. Crowd not happy with that decision to give the round to Tomas, but I do believe he won that round, even with the late success of our dude Jack. I promised my sister I would stop yelling at the TV when I watch fun rounds. Bro, you got to just get her to watch with you so she can scream too. It's yelling about mixed martial arts. I'm not the only one that should be yelling. I could be the only one yelling, but don't think that precludes you. Fights are designed to get you hype. You don't like the judges today? I agree. I mean, I think that Tomas did win that round, but we've had some wonky judging today for sure. Oh, nice start to the round for Jack, though. But Tomas bro, this guy pushes forward, dude. This dude, Tomas, is like, he's just not letting any of these combos phase him. Keeps pushing on forward. Keeps a nice active pace throughout this fight as well. Nice body kick for Jack. But look at these combos from Tomas. You mean screaming about mixed martial arts? True. Sama. Sama is my evil twin. Oh, Jack with some nice hands. Good shots landed by Jack. I don't know if Jack has enough power to finish this guy, though. This dude, Tomas, is pretty tough, and Jack has been throwing a good amount. Oh, nice head kick for Tomas. Oh, yeah, it looked like Jack slipped a little bit there. Damn, these combos are nuts from Tomas. Tomas is very educated in his craft. Yeah, his technique is great. And his volume, I mean, crazy output, dude. Oh, spinning elbow. Just missed. Just hit the guard. Nice jump knee. Oh, hit him low blow there. Referee with the cup adjustment. Cup adjustment. Ref tells him to keep those shots up, and we are back in action, just like the Looney Tunes. Dude, these connections from Tomas, I am amazed that Jack is still standing. The variety of shots that Tomas is putting on this dude with what looks like decent power. Oof. Another two. Yeah, I mean, this guy, Tomas, just finding targets at odd angles and everything. He is fighting great in this fight. Oh, another nice knee. Damn. Tomahawk elbow while Tomas was through the ropes. Oof. Another spinning elbow attempt by Jack. Getting a little desperate, I would say, knowing that this fight is coming to an end and he is down 2 rounds. Does not look like we're going to get a beanbag, and we do not. All right. Well, let's see our dude from Argentina get his hand raised. That was a nasty knee to the balls. I mean, that would have ended a fight if your name was Alex Perez. 12-6 elbows are barbaric. Hell yeah, dude. That one knee that he landed in the corner was real nice. Oof. Dude. This guy, Tomas, just eats the head kick. Just tanks the damage. Not even phased. Bam! Nice kick up top for our dude from Argentina. All right, let's get the judge's official decision here. Does he have Wilson on his gloves? Looks like Tomas has Wilson from Castaway on his gloves. Wilson. Castaway is a good movie, by the way. Castaway is good. There's another Tom Hanks movie I was thinking of. $30-27. Nah, deserved. Deserved 30-27 in that fight. All right. Tomas Aguirre gets his hand raised. Blue corner has taken it 30-27 across the board. I preferred the Terminal over Castaway. Yes, Terminal is a great one. I loved the Terminal. You know, it's based on a true story. There was a guy that actually was living in an airport for a long time, multiple years. Actually, I think almost close to 2 decades. He was living, I believe, in an airport in England. Might have been Heathrow. You missed when the commentators were speaking their native Thai? I missed the Thai broadcast myself. All right, we got a title fight on our hands after this break. And I think I am going to take a quick break here before our title fight. Of course, we got 2 more fights. We got the title fight and the banger fight. So while you are watching some highlights from these guys, I'm going to take a real quick break, and we will come back and we will watch the remaining fights. Get ready for title fight action. We are back. I will restart the timer. Of course, quickest breaks in all of combat sports live streaming. Thank you for sticking around. If you're enjoying Muay Thai Sunday, please make sure to like the stream. And if you're new here, of course, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you are joining up and a part of the Blood Palm. Appreciate you being here. Let's not talk mad shit about him while he's gone. Thank you, Meat Rocket. I appreciate that, dude. You say that, yet I see no funny quips in the chat for me to come back to aside from that. You know? Can't say I'm happy about it, but I'll let it go. I'll let it slide. All right, we're seeing some of our highlights for the title fight, I believe. Our dude Flukenoi is fighting. Hopefully he will not get a fluke victory. Hopefully it will be a legit Noi victory. All right, Samingdet versus Flukenoi. Bro, Flukenoi's striking accuracy is 72.6%. Holy fuck, dude. You guys seen these stats? 72.6% striking accuracy versus 49.9. This dude, Flukenoi, crazy. That is a crazy stat right there, dude. To be in the 70th percentile of striking accuracy, that's wild. All right. Commentary team is here to introduce this title fight. Right, Johnny? That is insane stats right there, dude. Let's see if he does it in this fight. I'm excited to see his striking now. Oh, okay. So this is an extension of a long-running rivalry between these two. Samingdet and Flukenoi. Oh, both of them moved down in weight. I wonder who moved first and who was the guy that followed him. This is RWS's version of Izzy and Alex. All right, this is our main event. We are getting our fighters. Flukenoi is the underdog king, they say. Am I excited to see the sick-ass belt? Brother, every time I am. I love a good belt buckle. In fact, I own several very cool belt buckles. Whenever I want to be fancy, I wear them. I've got a belt buckle that has a buffalo on it. It looks cool as hell. I actually have a couple of cool ones. So this is a trilogy fight from them. Wow, Flukenoi is 0-2, and do you think he'll revenge his loss? I mean, bro, I gotta put it on Flukenoi with a 72% striking accuracy rating. I gotta give it to him, man. And if he's down 2, hell yeah. Kind of crazy to be fighting a trilogy and you've already lost twice, but either way, hell yeah, dude. Of course I'm rocking with Flukenoi. Plus he's got a goated name. Flukenoi just goes hard. All right. Flukenoi making his way to the ring. Bro, I got to find out how much those tickets cost for those, like, right by the entryway tickets. All right. Samingdet making his way out now. Of course, this is for the interim lightweight title here. Ask Lachlan, I know, right? Nah, dude. I'm not asking Lachlan. I'm finding out for myself when I get myself over there. I am finding out when I start planning my trip to the Mecca that is Rajadamnern Stadium. Lost your clock. I am behind. Where are you at? Samingdet is making his way out. 2 hours, 39 minutes, and 24 seconds right there. But I will start the clock back up when this fight starts. Tickets are 5,000 baht. I can do that. I can make that happen. All right. Samingdet is here. He is the current interim champion. Poetry in motion. Well, I hope this fight lives up to that name, that description. Welcome to the Jungle is playing right now. Not bad. We might see Thinker in the crowd. Oh, at some point you will, brother. At some point you will. All right, of course, as you know, the winner of this fight gets 150,000 baht. There is also an award for a knockout, 200,000 baht. And the coveted Fighter Spirit Award for 100,000 baht. So you hope you can get all three of those, but at the very least, if you win and get a knockout, hopefully your opponent fought hard enough that he gets the Fighter Spirit Award. One of the greatest awards in all of combat sports, I would say. We legitimately saw the birth of the Art of the Eight Limbs Award earlier on this card. Samingdet fought at one many times. Oh, okay. I don't know if I knew the name off rip, but cool, good. Let's see if Flukenoi can pull off the legit Noi win. Might see me on the dance cam. I'll bust a move. I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, nah, no, hell yeah, dude. You get me on the dance cam? Move your body. Hell yeah. I'll hit the John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever. Do one of those. Or I'll do the rave, the orb. I give the Iranian guy the Fighter Spirit Award. God, gotta give him something, man. Come on, dude. Cannot believe that all of these Iranians coming over here to be punching bags in RWS. All right. We're rooting for Flukenoi, but I'll be happy for Samingdet. Better chance the dance scene and airplane at the bar. Nice. Stortus, I speak jive. It's Muay Thai. It's obvious common for them to fight more than once a month and sometimes more than once a day. Yeah, true. Stay active. Get paid. See, that's the camera right there where we could have seen Lachlan in the crowd, but they didn't show him. This is Raj Damnern. This is Raj Damnern. What did you think of Justin Bernard's UFC debut? I thought he did very well. I've been a fan of Justin Bernard for a while, so I thought he did very fine. You know, it's different, obviously. I mean, you know, it's not going to be a one-to-one recreation of Bruce Buffer, of course, who could, and it's, you know, not going to be Joe Martinez either, but I've always said that I actually kind of prefer him a little bit to Joe Martinez, even though I do think Joe Martinez does a good job too. So, yeah, I thought he did pretty well. I don't know. Did you think differently? What did everybody think of Justin Bernard's debut? I thought it was kind of cool that we saw him the night before in Tough Enough and then saw him in the UFC the day after. Bia is such a badass ring announcer. He's great, dude. He's definitely up there for sure. And Dom Lau, actually, I would put Dom Lau pretty high on that list too. I think Dom Lau is a great ring announcer over there in One Championship. I guess they were scared to show the the Blood Palm brand on Lachlan. Yeah, true. You know, Lachlan had to sneak the Yama references in on One Championship's broadcast. They saw that broadcast. They were like, we can't be having that. We can't be giving the Blood Palm that kind of praise, that kind of platform. Right, we gotta kick the door in, you know. We gotta make it happen regardless. You like Dom Lau? He's one of the best. I agree. Dom Lau is that dude for real. All right, Samingdet. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to, if I was doing the tier list, I would say it's Bruce obviously at the top. I might even put Dom Lau at number 2. Honestly, I think he's really good. I think he's one of the best. I'd say Bruce, Dom Lau, probably Bia after that. No. I think it has to be, yeah. I'd say Bruce, Dom Lau, Justin Bernard, Bia Suwanet, and then Joe Martinez, unfortunately, at the bottom, even though I do like him a lot. And then at the very bottom is that absolutely atrocious one from PFL. PFL's ring announcer is so bad. Or I think they got rid of that guy. There used to be an English guy that they had in PFL, and he sucked. Yamakat sighting. Hello, Bubba. Of course, our title fight is underway. Michael Buffer, let's get ready to rumble. Goated. But I don't think he's ever done MMA, if I'm not mistaken. He might have, and I don't know about it. Your Yamakat sighting for the evening. I think Bia is higher up for me because I see him more. Fair enough. Fair reasoning. Come on, bub. Oof. Nice knees going back and forth there. Why do our cats like to whip tail in our face? Attention. Brother, up or down, bud? Come on. They're like, we can't let Thinker St. James have a chance to get some shine on their broadcast. Exactly, dude. But again, we got to kick the door in. And I don't know if you were here, Johnny, but I did just become connected with Scott Coker. So, you know, I'm going to be trying to get in on Scott Coker's organization at some point. Oh, I think Flukenoi is cut. Bro, Omen, up or down, bud? Come on. Thank you. Oof. Yeah, Flukenoi landing a couple nice kicks there, but he did get cut. We'll have to see the replay on that. Michael Buffer did MMA before. I forgot which one. Maybe Affliction, Fedor versus someone. Oh, really? I did not know that. That's awesome. That's cool. Okay, I did not realize that. Today I learned. Want to say Affliction or maybe even Strike Force a couple of times. Nice. Nice. All right. Well, I like it. All right, let's see the replay when Flukenoi got opened here. Oh, yeah. Nice elbow. Samingdet. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, the step-in elbow. That'll do it. That'll do it. Let's go, and we'll support it and hope Scott Coker promotion goes well. Hell yeah, dude. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm kind of memeing a little bit. I don't know if I'm actually going to, you know, do anything for the promotion, but I am going to reach out to him. I'm certainly going to reach out to him. There is the glob of Vaseline, an RWS and Muay Thai staple. The baseball mitt of Vaseline is here, and it is being globbed into the forehead of Flukenoi. Jeez, they are really trying with that. How bad is this cut? Holy shit. I cannot remember. I went to a couple Fedor fights and do not remember if Buffer was there. You saw Fedor live? Fucking goated, bro. Smack Vaseline. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, Jeremy. The classic blob, bro. You know it to be true. Yeah, we got to watch another Patong fight night. There never has there been a massive glob like in Patong. Oof, nice body kick to start for Flukenoi. Oh, nice body kick from Samingdet. They're saying Flukenoi's confidence has been zapped because of the cut. Bullshit. Let's go, Flukenoi. Obviously, Flukenoi is down round 1, but round 2 is a whole nother fight. Let's go, what? Brother. You were at the Sylvia and Arlovsky fights? Nice, dude. Oh, versus Fedor. That's awesome. Holy shit, Sanjay. How am I just finding that out? That's fucking amazingly legendary, bro. Fedor versus Arlovsky. That is a crazy fight to have been in attendance at. You were tailgating hours early and made some money slanging food. Nice, bro. Since it's Pride Month, I'll say Happy Pride FC Month. Every year, bro. Every year. Every year you see the memes going around and they never get old. Pride never die. Pride never die. You hit the Max Holloway, brother? Yeah, I know, right? It's just like sometimes my mouth just cannot get the words out. I don't know what it is. Sylvia Fedor fight was goated. Fedor just ran through him like nothing. Like Fedor used to, for sure. Old school Fedor was something else, bro. You were also at Brock's pro MMA debut? Nice. Fuck Brock, but still cool. Brock is a potentially very disgusting human being. Samingdet, like, not even phased by any of this, bro. Samingdet is looking like he's thinking about his shopping list right now. Did I buy eggs? I might have to go and buy eggs after this. Nice body kick for Flukenoi. All right. Nice body kick for Samingdet at the very end. And that cut is leaky from Flukenoi. No amount of Vaseline globs can stop it. Like Brock said, I'm a white boy and I'm jacked. Deal with it. True, he did say that. He definitely did say that. He also shared pictures and video of a human trafficking victim, potentially, allegedly. So I am not a fan of Brock Lesnar. All right. Samingdet up 2 rounds now. Did you see Brock's daughter? She's pretty hot. Can't talk about her, bro. She's got a boyfriend now. Talk about her. Her boyfriend will kick your ass, and then she will too. Of course, everybody wants to see Maya Lesnar versus, what was it, Bella Mir? You know, Frank Mir's daughter, of course, also active in the BJJ world. Brock's daughter looks nothing like him. Yeah, it is pretty uncanny how much they look alike. She got none of Sable's genes. Holy shit. Brock in those dominant Viking genes. Good Lord. How do you have like a woman who was like one of the, you know, like most, like, you know, idolized women, like a sex symbol of her era, and end up with a daughter that looks exactly like the dad? Still, the UFC done her, Hunt very dirty. Yeah, oh yeah, Mark Hunt. Yeah, absolutely, they did. They knew he was on roids, and I don't blame him for wanting to sue the UFC. Scummy move. It's kind of amazing to me that he didn't get anything out of that lawsuit. But I think the problem was he was suing for something. Like, he was suing for something that I think was unprovable. You know what I mean? Because you would have to prove without a shadow of a doubt that they knew for 100% sure that he was juiced up before. And I think that that's just going to be something that's almost impossible to prove. So I think that's why that lawsuit didn't go anywhere. Oh, Sable is not her mom? Sable is mom of his sons. Oh, who's the mother of the daughter? I didn't know that Brock had a first wife, girlfriend, whatever. Sad Mir was an amazing career until the motorcycle accident. Yeah, motorcycle accident was very sad. His wife was a sex symbol? Bro, Bleeding Edge. Did you not know that Brock Lesnar is married to Sable from old school WWF? Brock's wife is literally a decade older than him? Is that true? I don't know how old Sable is. I may be mistaken, but Brock was also... What? Might have to rephrase that, Sanjay. Your words got a little jarbled. Sable is not her mom. Mia's mom is Nicole McLean. Oh, okay. She's hot too? Well, then, I mean, I guess the same point stands then. Nicole McLean. Yep, Mia Lesnar's mom. Oh, gosh, yeah, you ain't kidding. She is hot. Yeah, then, I mean, again, same point stands. How the fuck did she end up with all of Brock's genes? Brock is 48 and Sable is 50. She's 58 now? What? How old was she when she was in WWF? Yeah, Jesus Christ, you ain't kidding. It's 58. She must have been in her like late 30s in WWF then. That's crazy. Or like mid 30s. Oh, granted a therapy use exemption? No fucking way, dude. Not for the shit he was taking. He might have been granted a therapy use exemption for 1 of 7 substances, but those other 6. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I do know that there were therapy use exemptions back then. Of course, Vitor Belfort, notorious for that. But, I mean, it couldn't have been. No, I don't think that he could have had a therapy use exemption, though, because if that was the case, then it wouldn't have been considered a pop. You know what I mean? It would have just been, oh, yeah, I mean, he was on X substance, but it was deemed legal, so no problem. But he did pop, so yeah, no, I don't think that he could have been issued a therapy use exemption. Plus, I think by the time that fight took place, therapy use exemptions were already outlawed. Oh my God, Samingdet is just walking away with this fight. Our guy Flukenoi is dying out here, people. Speaking of Sable, who reminds China and Triple H. Reminds China and Triple H being a couple. And weird is the 90s WWF era. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, crazy to think that Triple H went from China to Stephanie McMahon. Sable cheated on her husband for Brock. Sable always had a reputation of being a little bit of, like, I would say diva just to be polite, but kind of a scummy chick, She certainly thought who she was. She has a very bad reputation amongst wrestlers. You ever want to hear stories about Sable? Listen to Jim Cornette. He's got a lot to say about her. He's got nothing kind to say about her. So her cheating on her husband for Brock kind of does not surprise me. Pretty much all of the divas in old school WWF were like a little fucked up. Sunny amongst the worst of them. I don't know if you know all of the stuff that's happened to Sunny over the years, but that chick completely fucked her life up. Tammy Lynn Sitch. She's in jail right now. I don't know how long her sentence is, but she's in jail for vehicular manslaughter, I believe. I never looked at the lawsuit, but I think they loopholed some shit. Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely think that you're right about that, but I think that a lot of it just comes from the fact that some of the tenets of the lawsuit were unprovable. That's why he went with Stephanie. Know a good thing when you see it. Also, fucking taking over the entire empire certainly helps. I mean, what a fucking Chad move that is for Triple H. Goes into the organization, becomes a star of the organization, and then is like, you know what? I think I'll get with the boss's daughter. And he's just going to be okay with it. And he did just that, and now he runs the fucking show. Triple H slept his way to the top. Oh, that's crazy. Where's Chase right now? Chase would be loving this WWE talk. That was a weird era of WWF. If you looked back to the history, very strange time. Oh, dude, I know. Attitude Era was fucking crazy. The stuff that was happening behind the scenes was crazier than the stuff that was happening in the ring, and that shit was crazy too. Why do you hate Brock Larson? I don't know who Brock Larson is. I think you mean Gary Larson, the goated cartoon artist from The Far Side. But no, Brock Lesnar was named in the lawsuit that was filed by oh God, what was that girl's name? It's escaping me right now. But the girl who was suing Vince McMahon, and if you read the lawsuit that was filed, there were some egregiously terrible things in there, and Brock Lesnar was a part of that. So, yeah, Brock Lesnar was an accessory to human trafficking, basically. Sonny was wild. Yeah. 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 Terrible. Terrible person. Sadly. Feel bad for that guy. What was it? Chris Candido? Like, he apparently, like, really was in love with her, too. I always hate when that's the case, you know? Some dude's a sucker for love. Call that a fool for love. Like that great song from Reservoir Dogs. He was born a fool for love. What he wouldn't do for love. He's a fool for love. Great song. I never watched WWF or any wrestling. I don't know any of these people. Probably better off that way, but if you ever want to get into it, go find some of the Attitude Era. You'll see some crazy shit. Sable was 31 when she did Playboy. Okay. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Trish Stratus and Lito were my crushes. That was a little bit past my time of watching wrestling. I know the names, though. The podcast that talks about the Attitude Era, good listening material. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would just recommend listening to Jim Cornette. That guy he's a great talker, man. Very entertaining. Oh, my God. Samingdet up 4-0 right now. Our dude Flukenoi is dying. Flukenoi is just surviving at this point. She openly cheated on him with Shawn Michaels. Everyone knew it but him. Brother, can you imagine? This is what I always say, guys. For all of you out there, Jeremy, I know that you're not single, but for all you single guys out there, learn from the mistakes of others. Please, for your own sake, do not fall into the traps that you see time and time again other men falling into. Never lose your balls. Because, yeah, cheated on him with Shawn Michaels, fucked apparently a whole bunch of other wrestlers, including Shawn Michaels, of course. And then Shawn Michaels had the fucking nerve to accuse Bret Hart of cheating on his wife with her, causing a legitimate rift in his marriage. Shawn Michaels, also a bit of a fucking prick. That lawsuit is so disturbing and disgusting. Yeah, it is some of the grossest shit I have ever read. Legitimately. When I saw From Moist Critical, and that made me sick to watch and made me even less of a WWE, WWF fan. Fuck Vince and Brock. Couldn't have said it better myself, Johnny. Yeah, I actually read through the lawsuit, and it is absolutely hideous, man. Just atrociously bad. And like, you know, I don't know if it's all true. I should caveat that, of course, all alleged. But if even a tenth of it is true, I mean, Jesus Christ. Shawn Michaels is a piece of work. I cannot sympathize for him. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Yes, sunny days. You know what I'm talking about. And I know that you've been enjoying some sunny days, my friend. What a fucking asshole. That's like a legit scumbag move right there, dude. Especially if it has legitimacy to it, then it's like, yeah, that's still that's definitely not a homie move, you know what I mean? But at least it's like, yo, shouldn't be cheating on your wife, bro. You know what I mean? At least if there's like any kernel of truth to it, it's like, all right, man, it's not the right thing to do, but you're also in the wrong. But for there to be no truth to it whatsoever and you're pulling that shit, that Chris Benoit case is so disturbing too. I mean, that's one of the worst things to ever happen in wrestling. Sucks too, because Chris Benoit was a great wrestler. That started shit for Bret? Yeah, no shit, it started shit. Caused a legitimate problem in his marriage for a while. I mean, to be fair, he did eventually get divorced from that woman, so I guess maybe it wasn't the greatest marriage to begin with, but still. Sad part is Brett is a legit, kind, loyal person. Kind might be a little stretch. I don't know about the loyalty part. I would assume yes, but like kind, Bret Hart is a little bit of an asshole. But Bret Hart is an asshole in the way of like he really, really cares about pro wrestling. He takes it very seriously. Like, you know, like he's one of those guys. I mean, he grew up in the Hart Foundation, obviously, you know, a wrestling family. So, you know, he's one of those guys that's like a wrestling purist and, you know, really like devoted himself to the craft of wrestling. So, you know, when he's like on his like old man back in my day kind of stuff and talking all this shit about other wrestlers, it comes from a more genuine place, I would say, with him. Benoit was trained by Stu Hart. There you go. Stu Hart, legend of pro wrestling, of course. Dark Side of the Ring, pretty decent stories. Dark Side of the Ring was great for like the first maybe like 2 to 3 seasons, but like they're definitely reaching at this point. Even though there probably still is a good amount of stuff that they could be covering on there. So I'm sure that not every episode is reaching, but like they really, I think they've exhausted all of like the major tragedies in wrestling. And so they're kind of having to dig a little deeper now, you know? Most of the wrestlers are assholes. True. Yeah, it is a certain type of person that becomes a pro wrestler, I would say, maybe. To an extent. Not everybody, of course. You didn't hear anything about this McMahon lawsuit? Meat Rocket, are you lying right now? Brother, hold on a second. What was the girl's name? Janelle Grant, that's her name, yeah. Just look up Janelle Grant lawsuit, bro. But be prepared for some revolting shit. All right. Well, obviously I didn't pay too much attention to that fight because it was really just Samingdet beating the ever-loving fuck out of Flukenoi for 5 rounds. Fucking 50-45 to our dude Flukenoi. I mean, he was kind to people and fans, especially to kids. Okay, I'll give you that for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Sanjay. When is Vince not in court? You know, he just crashed his car not too long ago, too. He was going like 120 miles in a McLaren and just fucking ate it on a guardrail. Bro was like 90 years old, fucking pushing a goddamn McLaren past the breaking point. He's something else, man. This fight was meh. Yeah, that too. One-sided, okay fight. Let's hope the banger fight pulls it up. This has been an okay RWS. We had a beanbag or two, but a lot of decisions on this one. Hopefully the banger fight brings it home for us. Who remembers that Over the Edge incident? It's so wild that they continued the event after the event of Owen Hart's death, and the energy from The Undertaker versus Stone Cold is very dark. Yeah, I mean, Owen Hart's death is the other darkest moment in all of pro wrestling, I would say. That's why whenever you see me wearing my Owen Hart shirt, it's not because I, care a great deal about pro wrestling, but I certainly want to honor the memory of Owen Hart because he was one of the good guys for real. From everything I have ever heard about Owen Hart, he was a legitimately beloved figure in the sport, good guy, family man, and proceeds from that shirt went to the Owen Hart Foundation. So, yeah, R.I.P. Owen Hart. He got a DUI for that? I don't know if he got it. Did Vince got a DUI for the car crash? I don't remember if that's the case. If so, then there you go. Vince is not a big drinker, though, from what I understand. Another thing that's always so crazy to me. When these people who are psychopaths and like legitimately evil people don't do any drugs or drink or anything, they're just raw dog evil. Unencumbered evil. I don't follow anything wrestling at all. The only wrestler I even remember liking or knowing is Andre the Giant because of that one movie with the Dread Pirate Roberts. Hell yeah, Princess Bride. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're interested in the lawsuit has very little to do with actual pro wrestling. It's just straight up evil shit. The title around his waist looked freaking sick. We know it. Remember watching that show as a child? Yeah. The TV just went. The Owen Hart death. Yeah. Yeah, TV went black. That is legitimate lost media. Well, not lost media. They have the footage, but that is footage that will never be shown. Yeah, that incident will never be aired. We will never get to see that, which, good, no need to see that. Owen was a gem of a person, one of the best in his craft. Exactly. Oh, he got a DUI for pills. Interesting. Oh, you're just saying he uses pills instead of drinking or other drugs. Maybe. I don't know too much about that when it comes to Vince, but if that's the case, not surprising. Like I said, anytime that people are like not big drinkers and they are evil, I'm always like, okay, well, what's the cause of that? Where's the root cause? All right. Samingdet, of course, is the new interim champion, and we do have our banger fight coming up. Let's hope we close this thing out strong, people. Oh, we got another Iranian. Oh, my God. Let's see if Pet Dedge can pull off the beanbag on our dude Zulfi. My favorite part in Princess Bride was the poison cup scene, the Battle of Wits. True. It's a great movie. Does anybody want a peanut? Ooh, chick nearly flashed. Bro is eating peanuts right there. Or nachos. Bro is eating his nachos, flexing, and then going back to his nachos. All right. Banger fight on deck. I forget the actor's name, not Wesley the character, the other guy in the scene. I have always enjoyed his work. Carrie Elwes? Or is that Wesley? I think that was Wesley. The other actor was, oh gosh, what is his name? Oh my God, I can see his face, of course. Little turtley looking guy. I remember being an immigrant kid and living in the USA for a few years, and in school everyone was talking about WWF, and I tried to watch and didn't understand or like it at all. Fair enough. I mean, maybe it's just didn't resonate with you. But yeah, I mean, it certainly has not, like, the product now is certainly not as entertaining as it once was, I would say. But Chase likes it. I don't know. I think maybe you have to have an appreciation for, like, both combat sports and theater. That's always what I would say. That's why wrestlers are a very specific type of person, is because they're like the exact middle ground, the exact overlap of the Venn diagram of jocks and theater geeks. Their maximum weight? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, this is another minimum weight fight. All right. Pet Debt. Pet Debt. Pet Debt versus Zulfi. Amir Hussein Zulfi. He is from Iran. Pet Debt. In Chase's Discord, our WWE channel, we are all not really happy with the current product lately. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, I've been so checked out on pro wrestling. Like, I barely... Last time I even tried to watch pro wrestling, I was in Pittsburgh with a friend of mine who is a big wrestling fan. And the main event was okay. All of the acting was terrible, dude. It was, admittedly, it was an AEW card, but I wasn't impressed. DTX coming in over on Kick. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for checking in on Kick. Man, it's like a blue moon when we see anybody over there on Kick. We get no traction whatsoever on Kick. So thank you for stopping by, DTX Dav. DTX Dav. What up? How are you? I just think culturally, the way Russians grow up, it's hard to appreciate something, such obvious fakeness. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, a lot of people say that the pipeline is you start off with pro wrestling and then you end up watching actual fighting. At least in the United States, maybe. Good, how am I? I'm great, man. Doing great. We're finishing up with RWS here. We got our last fight of the evening. I don't know if I don't know how it works on Kick, but if you go to the description of the stream, it might have it. Or if you come over to YouTube, you can find the link in the description. But if you want to watch the fight that we are about to watch, link is in the description, at least on YouTube. I don't know if it is there on Kick. I think you have to be a nuanced streamer to get traction on Kick. Oh, yeah, right. Good point. Yeah. If being Raja Jackson is what it takes to get a following on Kick, I am good on that, brother. But I appreciate you, DTX. Thank you for hanging out with us. I tried to watch WWE last year, and I only watched the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. That's all, and I never tuned in since. And I also heard that the advertising is getting really out of hand and all that, so, you know. I just don't need it, you know what I mean? Like, as I say, this is what I always say about pro wrestling every time. Every single time we talk about pro wrestling and how I feel about it, I say, if someone was to say, would you like to go to a pro wrestling event? I would say, yes. I certainly would go see pro wrestling. I like it enough to watch it and appreciate it in that regard. Would I follow it at this point? Definitely not. Who's my favorite wrestler? My favorite wrestler was Sting in WCW. Specifically Wolfpack era Sting, but I also like the Crow. Yeah, I was a huge Sting fan. I liked the face paint. I thought the character was really cool. But I liked Sting. I like Diamond Dallas Page a lot. I was a big WCW fan. Back when I was watching pro wrestling, WCW was still in like the 52 weeks. So I caught WCW right at like the prime time of it. So yeah, I really liked Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. I liked Conan. I liked the whole Wolfpack. I was a big Wolfpack fan. Who else did I like? I mean, you know, if you're going beyond that, Ricky Steamboat was pretty cool. Ric Flair, you know, back in the day. Another fucking asshole, but still great wrestler. Trying to think of who else. Conan. What was it? Perry Saturn. I really liked Perry Saturn. I thought he was really cool. Goldberg. I used to be a big Goldberg fan, man. I was watching WCW when Goldberg was still undefeated. That was a crazy stretch, bro. He would just go in there and spear people and it was over. Lately it's like 5 matches for a PLE and like 8 hours. Yeah, dude. Give me a break on that shit. Do they swear a lot during a pro wrestling match? No. Generally, nowadays it's pretty family friendly. I also liked Mankind, Mick Foley. I thought is awesome. Undertaker, obviously. Kane was the shit. That era of WCW was goated. Fuck yeah, dude. I was at one of the Bash at the Beaches. Yeah, I saw a couple of WCW events when I was growing up. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? I was never the hugest fan of The Rock. All right, banger fight is underway, people. Let's see if this actually lives up to being a banger fight here. Pray for the Iranian. Rey Mysterio? Fuck yeah, dude. Rey Mysterio is awesome. Eddie Guerrero, dude. I was a big Eddie Guerrero fan. LWO. They used to cuss and made dirty jokes back in WWF when I watched the old clips. Yeah, I mean, back then they do, but nowadays not. Not anymore. You loved Gangrel's walkout theme and very good. I also love Test too. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. The whole Legion of Doom. Yeah, shout out to the fucking the Road Warriors, man. Yeah, that was a great era for WCW though. Ooh. Let's go. Pet debt. Oof. Good job on the left for Amir Hussein. Ooh, Amir Hussein with the takedown. Nice body kick for Pet Det. Ooh. Yo. Not counting it as a knockdown. They're counting it as a slip. Pet Det putting that work in. Ooh, nice step and elbow for Zolfi. That was nice. Pet Det sends Zolfi through the ropes. Oof. Oh, Pet Det might have rocked him. Beautiful counter shots from Pet Det. Nice with the 2 kicks. Level changing the kicks. Love it. There were times when they did house matches, not televised, and after hours would host kickboxing after way back in the day. So double dipped for entertainment. Nice. I didn't know they had kickboxing at house shows. That's pretty cool. Oh, the venue hosted. Got you. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know. I didn't think that the actual organization did, but nice. That was a beautiful elbow. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Zolfi is holding his own way better than most of the Iranians do. I remember Zolfi. I think we've seen him fight before. I think that I remember the name. Oh, Pet Det with another, or with a takedown there. That's a 1 takedown apiece now. Hey, 10-7. It's your birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Have one of these on me, brother. You deserve it. What are we doing over here? Is this my bash? Of course it is, bro. You came in just in time for the banger fight of the evening. We are winding down, but happy birthday, brother. You know what? You already, bro, you already got your gift for your birthday. It was Bilal Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim. Happy birthday, Bam Bam. Yeah, happy birthday, brother. You doing a pre-show for the White House card? Where the ladies at, though? Few and far between, brother. Few and far between. We did see a women's fight earlier this evening, though. Holler at Jada Ketley. Or Macarena Morias. Sunday pre-show. All right, brother. I like it. I'm gonna try to catch that. Come on over. About to cook off 3 pounds of bacon for my meal prep for work lunches. Nice. There you go. Sanjay with the open invite for some cooked bacon for you. The San Diego women practically walk around in their undies. Sure you can find a good time. Really? In San Diego, huh? Sounds good to me. Got busy at work for a sec. Is this another sacrificial Iranian lamb? Yeah, bleeding edge, unfortunately, yes. But honestly, Zulfi is doing pretty well in this fight. This is definitely a competitive banger fight right now. Oh, nice low kicks for Zulfi. Amir Hussein. He is defying the Iranian expectations. Are you going to stream the White House card? Fucking absolutely, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? Of course I am. I told my family today, I was like, yeah, don't expect dinner this coming Sunday. I'm going to be streaming the White House card, and I will also be doing a live watch-along for Tough. The Ultimate Fighter starts on the same night. Once we find out when the hell it fucking goes to air, when it goes live. They have not told us when it goes live. All they have told us is it premieres on that night. They have not given us a time yet. Oh, nice body shots for Petdet. Bro, Petdet, yeah, making it dirty, as the commentary said. Bro, these guys are going for it. Let's go with the knees. Trading knees in the clinch. Referee can't even find an angle to break them up. They're too active. It's a good banger fight over here, especially after that title fight, which was pretty mid. Hell yeah, everyone is going to do a fight companion on Freedom 250 card because it's a huge event. Yeah, obviously. Oh, it's over. Beanbag. Oh, Zulfi got kneed in the face to get the beanbag. Oh, man, Zulfi was doing so good, but another Iranian bites the dust. Petdet with the beanbag.
Oh, that boy got a beanbag.
Ooh, that's a beanbag.
That is a beanbag for Petdet. Oh, man, I was really hoping Zulfi was going to prove them all wrong. But another Iranian bites the dust. Oh, my goodness. The other Iranian got stuff in the oven and they're serving him in the parking lot. That must be. UFC 6 drops this weekend as well. There you go. All right. A lot of people are going to be playing some video games. Also watch the World Cup matches as well. Good for you, Johnny. Is the final fight always a beanbag? Not always, but most of the time. They save the best for last. That's why we call it the banger fight. Generally, the banger fight, generally the featured fight of the evening, which is always after the title fights. Last fight of the night, they want to send it off on a bang, so they usually put like the craziest fights in for the last fight. And that one certainly lived up to it. That was a good fight. That was actually a legitimately competitive fight. But yeah, Zulfi, oh, look at those spam knees, bro. Petdet just holding him in place, crushing him with knees. That was a nasty knee to the face. It was knees to face, knees to body. Anywhere the knee could land. Is there any new news about Raja Jackson? He has pled no contest. We're waiting on his sentencing. Oh, wait, no. He actually has been sentenced. My mistake. He was sentenced to 3 months in prison, I believe. Not prison, jail. He's 3 months in jail. He has 90 days in jail and I want to say something like a $50,000 fine or something like that. So a lot of people think that is a too light sentence. Guy in a Metallica shirt. Shout out to dude in a Metallica shirt on the RWS broadcast. But anyway, yeah, Raja Jackson, 90 days in jail and some inconsequential amount of money that he has to pay. That's your update. I'm busy as fuck this week. I know we all are, but goddamn, what do you got going on? Knees to the body are so nasty. Well, when you fucking hold him in place for it, good Lord. He literally held him down and was like, take these knees. Oh, yes. Next week. Or not next week. Yeah, next week. Next week, our queen, the Raja Dominator Queen, is fighting next week, everybody. The Queen of Estonia, Little Marie Rumet, makes her return to defend her belt. She is the champ. She is the queen. She is Miss Estonia, Marie Rumet. Also, I think he also has to have an ankle bracelet for a while after. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that there's all kinds of stuff that he's going to have to do afterwards. But still, I mean, the actual punishment as far as 3 months goes, people saying that might be a little bit of a light sentence. I'm saying with the White House card content and work in World Cup. True. Yeah. Well, luckily I do not care about the World Cup. And actually, I actually have a somewhat light work week next week, thankfully. So, yeah. I'm hoping to have a video out tomorrow about the lawsuit regarding the White House card. And, yeah, we'll see about everything else. But yeah, it's going to be a busy week, especially if you're trying to follow the World Cup. Slap on the wrist, exactly. Did you know Psycho Stu is still getting GoFundMe donations? Good. Glad to hear it. We could watch a replay on RWS next Saturday because the Freedom 250 card is on Sunday. True, yeah, we could do Muay Thai Saturday. We'll see about that. We'll see. I got to see what else is going on. But certainly is possible. Not that he has money, but Stu can now file his civil suit, which I'm sure he will. He should. Psycho Stu should get as much as he can out of that situation for what he went through. And that project that we're doing with the video. Oh, yeah. So 10-7, I saw that you tagged me in the Instagram post, but I still haven't seen what that thing is. So let me know what I need to do for it. But, yeah, I'm still down to help, whatever it is. RWS 200 card looks insane. I cannot wait for RWS 200. Like I said, we need to find out when that actually airs. Because I might try to do that live. If it doesn't conflict with anything else, I might try to do that live. Because, yeah, RWS 200 is going to be great. Jigsaw versus Dwan 99, that's a crazy fight. And, of course, that will bring us to the end of the RWS broadcast. We'll let it play out to the end of the live stream segment here. Even if Raja allegedly has no money, if Stu wins, he can garnish his paychecks until paid. I hope that he does. I hope that Raja Jackson is paying in one way or another, considering that actual punishment does not feel like it's happening right now. All right, and that will do it for the RWS stream for this evening. There was a Thai fight, man. We gotta incorporate more Thai fight, but we got Marie Rumet next week, so probably should have done it for this card, but either way. And bye, I love you, appreciate you, Meat Rocket. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping this thing up here. Again, as always, guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for hanging out for this Muay Thai Sunday. This is a late one, man. It's almost 2 o'clock. Super excited for RWS 200. Yeah, me too. But yes, all right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Podcast tomorrow, 10 o'clock p.m. Today, whatever. Myself and Chase Parton will be breaking down every fight from the UFC card, so be there for last week's fights, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As I said, I'm going to try to get a video out tomorrow if I can, so keep an eye out for that as well. Amazing stream. Appreciate you, Johnny. Thanks so much. YamaShow.com. Get yourself some Yama merch. What are you doing if you haven't gotten Yama merch at this point? But get yourself some Yama merch. Rock the merch. Appreciate everybody who has done that. Yeah, I mean, and of course on Friday, make sure that you are, keep an eye out on Friday for the upcoming MMA on Film review of the new movie Furious. The Furious is coming out on Thursday, or advanced screenings are on Thursday. Myself and Chase will be watching The Furious on Thursday. We will have our review for you on Friday, and that will be out as a video also on Friday. Basically, I just need you to create a character. Don't need you to have the game. Just need a name and a fight style, where he's from, any identity traits you'd like him to have, and tell me. Okay. Just do me a favor and DM that to me on like Insta or like on Discord or whatever to remind me. But yeah, I'm happy to do that. That's fine. Good deal. All right. Well, we will catch up on that, and I will catch up with you tomorrow for the podcast. So in the meantime, everybody, thank you for hanging out for this one. Make sure to like the stream before you go. And as always, have a great rest of your night, a great rest of your weekend, and also, as always, fight on.
Game.